The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy.
Never ever.
Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're parking.
It is a big idea.
No, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Right.
You should shell out. That's what they say.
Please explain.
You say you're into conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
dude, I'm fucking like a hermit.
Who's into conspiracies?
He is.
No, he's not. He's full of shit. He's just a fanboy that likes to get on shit. He doesn't actually follow any fucking. Look at him. Dude, what were you saying the Paul Walker conspiracy was? Something about Skull and Bones.
Yeah, because in the movie Skulls.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in the movie Skulls.
No. Oh, yeah. No, wait, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Which is a movie about the Skull and Bone Society
So?
at Yale University.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just talking about Paul Walker.
So you reckon he was off?
Oh, I don't know. Because, yeah, like in one of his first movies, Skulls, it's him getting inducted into the Skull and Bone Society,
Yeah.
which is in our theme song, remember?
Oh, yeah, that interviewer was asking George W. Bush.
Yeah, about the Skull and Bones.
Yeah,
It's
because
like, if I
it's so
told you I-
secret, we can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what, yeah, but, so what are you saying? The Skull and Bones Society had him offed?
Well, I don't know. I honestly...
What about the driver that got killed as, like his mate?
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, the whole thing with it is, in the movie, he, for making his way into the Skull and Bone Society, like, for passing it, they give him a red Porsche 911
Is that in the movie?
in the movie.
Oh.
And then in real life, he died in a Porsche 911 red one as well. So, you know, all the conspiracy guys are going crazy about it.
I remember seeing something about it, but then I just lost interest because I didn't actually care.
Yeah.
You know what got me about Paul Walker dying, man?
What?
The day it happened, right? I still remember. I went to Nick's house because I was just on my way to Nick's house, and that's when he was still in the crack den in Clayton. Yeah, I rocked up. Yeah, I'm serious. I rolled up. Hang on a second. Do you want to pull that forward? Just. Oh no, you should be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
that should be fun.
Yeah.
It's been quiet over here.
No, it's fine because I'll fuck around with your signal thing later. Yeah, I rocked up to the house, and Nick's already out there like having a smoke. Like, hey man, hey, what's going on? He goes, fuck, goes, too bad about Paul Walker, huh? He said something like that. And I go, my first words were, who's Paul Walker? Like straight away, I just went, who's Paul Walker? I go, who? It's like, yeah, the guy from Fast and the Furious. I go, huh? He goes, yeah, he died. I go, how? Oh, car accident. I'm like, yeah, well, okay, yeah, fair enough. And then, the fucking hysteria over Paul Walker's death, like, was unheard of, man.
Yeah, it was
Like,
just...
do you remember it?
Social media went into meltdown.
Social media, like, man, they were making it out like he was like a prophet.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But he was actually a really good dude.
I'm sure he was, but I'd never heard anything about
Yeah,
it.
into charities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about him until after he died.
I didn't know
either,
anything about it, and you know what? Which is fine, right? Because, like, I mean, you can be a philanthropist or whatever and not publicise it, because that's cool. Other than, like, you know, did you see what happened with was it Sean Penn? Who filmed something down in Katrina? You know when Katrina hit,
Yeah.
Sean Penn was down there, like, doing charity shit, but he had, like, a whole doco crew with him, like, fucking documenting everything.
Yeah.
And, like, you fucking wank ass, like, seriously.
Making an arty movie or something.
Yeah, right. I'm not knocking Paul Walker for whatever he did or whatever, but it was just like, he was, I don't know, what other movies did he do?
Apart from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like...
3?
There was probably a bunch.
That
you
were
know.
all the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah. And but the thing is that everyone man, I'll never forget, because I was still on Facey when that happened, I'll never forget just like seeing on my status feed or whatever, like, you know, like just random people commenting on people's shit. Some woman had commented on like some Paul Walker thing, and her cover photo was a picture of Jesus and Paul Walker.
Oh my God.
Like a cheap photo, not even Photoshop, like paintbrush, cutting and chopping both of those photos together.
Just a diehard fan.
What? Like,
90% of it was because he was good looking.
yeah.
But he actually was like a really good
No, I'm sure he was. And then the other thing was when they take his character's quotes from the movies and then have Paul Walker underneath it, like he actually said it. Like, no, he didn't say it. The character said it. He's not playing Paul Walker in the movie. Like, he's playing a character, whatever he's...
Yeah.
I don't know what the character's name is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What bugs me is when people like you don't know these people. They're just in a movie you liked.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Don't get too upset about it.
No, but like, it's a sad thing. Like, all deaths are a tragic sort of thing, you know. They're sad. And like this year, like, you know, like, who have we lost this year? Like David Bowie, Prince, Alan Rickman. Like, you know that week when they just kept falling out of the sky? And it was just like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and you feel for him or whatever. Like, it's shit, man. Like, that's massive. But using a movie character's quote and then associating it with the fucking actor.
Yeah.
Then why don't we just associate, like, every movie quote with every actor? Like, dude, Edward Norton would have to apologize for American History X.
Yeah.
Like, how many, like, racist, like, epithets, like, all over that movie. So when Edward Norton passes away, you know, in the future, they're going to quote, like...
Yeah. Yeah. I think people get lost between reality and
Yeah, man,
movies and
that's
shit.
what bothered me. I'm like, dude, it's not a Paul Walker quote. That's a fucking movie character quote.
Yeah.
Get the difference. Yeah, they all like, you know, Muhammad Ali, like, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in Muhammad Ali. Does that mean all of like Muhammad Ali's quotes and they're like attributed to Will Smith's career?
No shit.
Think about it, man. And
Yeah.
fucking that irks me. Like, that irks me. Irks. That's a very,
Irks.
very good word.
That is a good word. I haven't used that in a while. Dim's irked.
I don't know, man. You know what fucking irks me?
What irks
I only
you?
saw this in the news just before I got here, man. Australia got its oldest woman to a newborn baby.
Oh, 63 years old.
3 years old.
That's
man.
one news story
You
I
didn't
heard.
see it? I thought you'd be all over it.
So when the kid's 20, she'll be 83.
Dude, when the kid's 10, she'll be 73.
Is she pregnant or giving birth?
No, she just gave birth through IVF.
How's the kid?
The kid?
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. Hang on a second.
From what I hear, she's fine, apparently. But
Who's fine?
the kid.
That better?
Yeah.
I don't know about the kid, man, but what irks me, like, because I was reading about it, right? The stats, the IVF cutoff age is 53, because they say after 53, generally women can no longer actually physically have, you know, they start going through menopause and shit like that.
Yep.
By after 53, right? It's when it starts to get really, really murky.
Yep.
And someone came out, I should have got the name down, but the doctor said, you know, human beings aren't meant to be, like, Arthur said it, was it the last podcast? He said how human beings aren't meant to live to 100 naturally. So we're playing God theoretically just by
Already.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
By keeping us alive or whatever. So if this woman was not meant to have kids after, say, 53, hypothetical age of 53, then how is it socially responsible to allow her to have IVF at 63?
Was this... Who did it? Who did the
Tassie.
IVF? Tasmania.
Tassie.
Of course they did.
The renegades of IVF.
Not even joking.
Yeah, I mean, 63 years old, so she'll be 73 when the kid's 10. Mum, do you want to go for a walk? I can't, my hip's fucked.
Yeah.
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 It's kind of
Why did-
selfish.
Yeah, why does she have it?
I don't know.
Probably because she's never had one.
She never had one, she wanted to.
Yeah, it was her firstborn or whatever.
She's going to struggle, man, being 63 with a newborn.
Get a dog.
Yeah, get a little fluffy dog to sit on your lap.
Dog.
Yeah.
No, but I think about
Because
it.
even at that age, like, how's she going to bend down and pick up a 1-year-old?
Just everything, man. Picking up your kid from school when you're 73, like...
Everything. Do you want to laugh even harder? How old do you reckon the father was?
I didn't actually hear how old the
father.
dad
He
was.
hasn't cocked it yet. How old do you reckon the father is?
75? Maybe a bit older. Actually, back in the day, it was quite acceptable.
Well, back in my day, I could have a
Well,
wife that was 16.
How old are you, Graham? Yeah.
I'm 53.
Okay. No.
Graham.
Graham. Yeah.
53, that makes me think
No.
she's going to be...
How old do you reckon?
I would say 75.
Why?
I'll say
Why did you go straight to 75?
I'll say
bit older,
65.
Or maybe it was a cougar hunter or something, man. Like,
MILF Hunter.
yeah.
I'll say 65.
65, your money's on 75? It's actually 78.
Oh my god, and they had the... Oh wow.
78 years old.
But the thing is, right, while there's health risks for women, there's also health risks for men.
Yeah.
So, like men aren't supposed to have babies at that age either.
No.
That guy's got some strong sperm.
Yeah.
Fighters.
Fighters. Old fighters.
That doesn't let anything slip, man. Seriously.
I feel sorry for that kid.
Dude, that kid's
Your
going to be
parents,
so
your
fucked
parents
up.
are going to be like grandpa age when you're 10.
They are grandpa age.
They're already
man.
grandpa age. They're going to be...
Dude,
Yeah.
73 is around my mum's age, right? Like somewhere around there. And my mum has become a grandmother for the first time, like as in directly grandmother. Like, you know, dude, like this year.
My mum's like 65. I
Yeah.
cannot imagine her having a kid right now. That
Yeah.
would just be fucked up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at my mum and I'm starting to see her as, oh my God, like she's actually a grandmother now. Like it's you know.
Imagine her having a
Yeah,
little baby.
imagine her having a kid, man.
Yeah, insane, man.
What do you mean? It's like, like
Why would you want to do that to a kid? Like,
the kid's gonna be fucked.
the kid's going to be fucked. You're going to have these old parents that can't do anything. Like,
The kid's not going to see the parents.
Oh,
no.
they could be dead by the time he finishes primary school.
Totally. They could totally be dead by the time he's finished primary school.
Man, if that.
Yeah.
Like, the father's 78.
That's already like over the life expectancy.
What's the life expectancy for a man in Australia?
It's like 75.
There you go.
So he's already pushing the envelope and he's just popped
Yeah.
out a newborn son.
That's sad. That's actually pretty sad.
On your first birthday, they helped me back into my easy chair. Like, I'm not like, I don't, man, it's just, I think that's socially and like morally, ethically reprehensible, man. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
so
with-
fucking selfish, man.
I'm with you, dude.
And how much would that IVF treatment, how much does IVF treatment cost? I got no idea.
Expensive as fuck.
It's not cheap. I know it's not cheap.
Super expensive.
And at the same time, like I got friends that have gone through IVF and stuff. I know they struggled to like get through the whole thing, and there was a waiting list and all types of shit, man. 63-year-old, 78-year-old man.
Yep.
Like, yeah, no worries. Give him a newborn kid. Like, what?
So, it looks like just under 10 grand for one cycle. So, provided everything went well
Yeah,
the first
and
time.
a lot of the time that first cycle doesn't work. They got to go through
Especially
2 or
when you're
3.
talking about people in there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Sonia Kruger had a kid. Like, how old is she? Like in her late 40s? Yeah? I think she was in her
Probably,
late
yeah.
40s when she had a kid through IVF or whatever. And they were like, oh, you know, well done, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, cool. Dude, fucking old Jane out in Tasmania, 73 years old, has her first kid. Like,
63.
yeah, 63, sorry. And like,
Yeah, it's a bit
Yes.
sad.
The first ever IVF treatment was done in Australia.
really? That doesn't surprise me, man.
I didn't know
Australia's
that.
cutting edge with it. They're all shit medicine, man. When was that? How long has IVF been going? Are you serious? This guy already?
Internet's been real. I'm trying to run a hotspot through my phone. So
Yeah, no chance. Not in this area, man. What network are you with?
Telstra.
Yeah, of course you are. No, Amaya Sim. Amaya Sim.
It looks like 1973.
What?
Yeah.
No. Bullshit.
First, world's first human IVF pregnancy in 1973.
Was that here?
Yeah.
When did they start? Like,
World triumph by Melbourne doctors.
hang on. So all that test tube baby shit, that was like the 80s. You're
Yeah.
telling me, like, do you remember when it was like when the word test tube baby became part of
Yeah.
the vernacular sort of thing? Joe, do you remember the words like test tube baby?
Yeah,
like,
of
we used to
course.
hear about it all the time. When we
Yeah.
were like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the 70s. They were pioneering shit.
73. Yeah.
That was the first IVF, was it?
Yeah, barely been to the moon.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get? It's stuff like that that really like fucks with my head, because we act like so much stuff is out of beyond our reach, but we've been doing that since the 70s. Mm-hmm. So you'd think other shit would be like common cold problems now, like whatever.
Like, yeah, during the 70s and 80s, stuff was just going crazy. Like, you think the Saturn V, the rocket that put people on the moon,
Yeah.
I mean, that had, I think, 12 launches. All of them were a success. And it was the heaviest lift rocket ever built. So, started in the 1960s. Hasn't been matched, even to this day. Russia tried. They ended up creating the world's biggest non-nuclear explosion.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. And then
Good old Russia.
Yeah, man.
And it wasn't even close. The Saturn V was 120 tons to low Earth orbit, and this one was like 88 tons to low Earth orbit, and it was like late 80s as well. So decades later, and then the SR-71 Blackbird is the fastest plane ever built, and it was built in the
50s or something. Oh,
or maybe
I thought it was earlier.
yeah, but back in the day, fastest plane ever built hasn't been matched.
But
It's the thing that
hang on, is IVF treatment playing God?
Yeah, because you're going
Think
against
about
nature.
it. No,
You're going against nature.
You're going against what nature is telling you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So then, are there extreme Christian groups protesting IVF?
for sure there would have to be.
Definitely.
This is just off the top of my head because they protest abortion, right? Because that's going against nature. All right. So would they be protesting against IVF?
I reckon they would be.
Yeah, because it was like what I was talking about last episode, where they
checking
get
this
about
out.
5 fertilized eggs, and they choose the best one.
Yeah.
So
what was it? What was it called? What was it? There was a thing. It was something. It wasn't boutique. It was not boutique.
Oh, boutique babies.
Yeah, boutique
Designer
babies.
babies.
Designer babies. That's
Designer
the one,
babies, yeah.
So yeah, they get 5 fertilized eggs. They check the genetics and choose the one that's best suited. So they're limited in what they can select for. Basically, select out diseases. But the world is changing.
Yeah, well, it's definitely playing God.
Get this. I just looked this up. Yeah, I just looked up Christian arguments against IVF. And
Here we go.
There's all these like in Google just brings up like some a search thing. What's it called from Ministry Magazine and RS Revision and stuff. And it's got a thing saying, what does the Bible say about in vitro fertilization? Mm-hmm. Right? And so that's a question. So the answer would be, in vitro fertilization is a process of joining a sperm and egg together outside a woman's body, then place blah, 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 blah. It's a controversial issue among Christians and the Bible does not address it. Therefore, it becomes a matter of conviction from the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
So what does that mean? God values every human life. He creates and plans for every birth. Blah, blah, blah. It's got some psalm. Yeah. The Bible does not give us permission to destroy innocent human life. This would be murder. One way to avoid this problem is to only harvest the eggs that the couple plans to implant in the womb.
Oh, so
So sometimes people not wanting to wait for God's perfect timing get pregnant by in vitro fertilization out of impatience. The Bible tells us that yielding to the Holy Spirit will give us patience, so we must be careful not to take God's work in our own hands. Blah, blah, blah. Quotes from the Romans, this, and that.
So it's against God's plan.
Yeah, it says, so do not conform
According to
any,
someone's interpretation.
yeah, do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good and pleasing and perfect will. That does not answer my fucking question. Like, it's just got all this shit. Sometimes people not wanting to wait for God's perfect timing. There is no perfect timing.
Isn't there? It's all got a part of God's plan, Dimmy.
Dude, okay, so it's perfect timing, right? So what happens if a child comes out with like a, deformity, or there's the miscarriage, or
God's plan?
is that part of God's perfect timing?
Yes.
Have you guys ever actually read what the Bible says about spilling your seed?
What do you mean? As in like pulling out?
Yeah. So you know how you're not allowed to do that.
Oh, according to
You guys know what the Bible verse is?
the actual verse?
Yeah. So,
No.
So Genesis 38:9.
Genesis 38:9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, but Onan knew the child would not be his. So whenever he slept with his brother's wife, he spilt his semen on the ground to keep from providing offspring. For his
Wow.
brother.
That's horrific. I don't understand.
Yeah. So he was sleeping with his
Brother's wife.
Didn't want to get her pregnant.
He has to blow on
So
the
he's
ground.
pulling out.
Has to blow on
Yeah.
the ground to make sure he doesn't.
So what?
Yeah, we're not allowed to pull out. It says so in the Bible.
So banging his brother's wife is acceptable, just not pulling out.
Yeah.
You got to blow that load deep in there.
Dude, that is disgusting. How is it in the Bible? Like,
Oh man, there's some crazy shit in the Bible.
you know what we should do? We should do a reading one night.
A Bible
You know
reading.
what I mean? But dude, I'm
We'll get all the major religions in on it.
yeah, I'm
There's,
that sounds funny to me because I'm kind of hazed now because of the codeine I took for my headache. So like, I'm feeling like pretty good. I'm like my head still hurts,
Jim's
but
floating.
I'm just cruising into this session right now, and
you
to
need
hear
more
that
codeine?
to set it off is just like, what do you mean? He spilled... What?
I was going to ask a question. Do you have more codeine here?
Yeah, I do. I got one cap left.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what it is, though. As in, I don't know how many milligrams. It's something. I don't know. Do you want one?
I would have, but if you only got one, it's
No, it's okay. Yeah.
No, take it. No, it's fine.
It'll go well with your VB.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucked up.
Okay, so this might be in the Quran. I thought it was, but this is a quote from a Dr. Zakir Naik, Quran scholar.
Okay.
A man is still considered pure when he releases his lust with a sheep or goat. If there is no woman, then there is no true lust or sexual sin. Then the animal becomes tainted and must die. So says the Prophet Muhammad.
All right, so if you fuck an animal, the animal has to die.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll remember that. I'll remember that next time I'm with Sheepy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh man, there's some crazy shit in the Bible.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. Well, no, that was the Quran, sorry.
Yeah, it's still
But
a
I
Bible. It's still a
couldn't see
Bible.
the-
It's a Muslim Bible.
That's an Islamic scholar. So I don't know what it actually says in the Quran.
Yeah, but...
So if you do decide to fuck a sheep, you got to kill that motherfucker.
Okay, so wait, that was from a scholar.
Yeah.
See, his interpretation of where he found
Yeah.
that fucking passage could be anywhere.
So says the Prophet Muhammad. But I mean, the Bible has stuff like married women have to cover their hair. So
Yeah, well,
there's-
that's why I remember I mentioned the habits and stuff. Nuns wear habits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't there some fucking rogue plan to get rid of nuns? Like, you know, in France, when they banned the hijab, they banned the hijab, alright, so why don't they get rid of habits for nuns?
It
Same-
was a burqa.
The
Hijab
burqa,
is
sorry,
still
yeah.
allowed, yeah.
Yeah, but, well, sorry, but, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same thing.
Is Pauline Hanson arguing about nuns getting rid of their fucking habits? No. Then,
Speaking of Pauline Hanson, and she has that show, Please Explain. Have you seen that?
she has a show. Are you joking? You
'Cause
better
I
be
was-
joking.
No, I'm not joking. On Twitter, there's like some show on ABC. It's called Please Explain, and it's her like following her campaign and into getting into a like senator position and whatever. Yeah.
Dude, I've been hammering this guy all week about us starting a political party. All week, I swear to God, I've been busting his balls and screaming at him at work, like yelling at him. Like,
We're gonna do this.
yeah, no, I'm serious. He said, you got 3 years to do it. I go, fuck 3 years. And then he said, what'd you say? Oh, your career. Yeah, well, my career. I go, fuck your career. This is your career.
I've got a plan.
Fuck his plan. No, because honestly, think about it, yeah? If Pauline Hanson can get in as a senator with no education, no life experience, nothing, but a bunch of racist, like, yeah, then why can't we? And what'd you say?
It's not just her. Darren Hinch got in with very little.
Yeah.
If you go to his website, I think his policies are about a sentence. Yeah, and so Darren Hinch bugs me a little bit because all the stuff that he wants to change is done by the Victorian government.
Yeah.
He's in the federal government. He doesn't really have jurisdiction,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So he will be able to vote on certain issues, but it's not like he's going to write his own legislation. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hinchborg.
Hinchborg's still going, man.
Yeah. So, and he's a bit strange because he's pretty right wing, but at the same time, like, I find myself agreeing with him every now and then.
Yeah, but
not
that-
on his main policy things. But
Okay, look this way, right? What would you say? Where would you say I sit? Like, you know, right wing, left, fucking blah blah blah.
Mixed bag.
Yeah, we're a mixed bag because there is no right wing or left wing.
No.
You just go with whatever fucking works.
it's like me. I'm crazy left wing, but on a lot of I disagree with a lot of left wingers
yeah,
about a lot of things.
because you just have an opinion that's broad and
Yeah.
educated. You're not just fucking this is the way it goes and that's the
Yeah.
way it is.
And I think it's toxic as well.
Like, the whole part of progress was about, you know, fucking integrating and opening up your mind to, like, the possibility that there's a way out there other than the way you've been taught. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just me. Do you know what I feel sorry for, man? Bernard Tomic.
Oh, what's Bernie up to now?
He hasn't done anything. I was thinking about this. How many Olympians have bailed out of the Olympics? Because there's all this Olympic talk
Lots.
now, you know. every day there's like another dude that wasn't going to go for whatever reason. But how much shit did Bernard Tomic cop when it first happened? We mentioned it like the third or fourth podcast.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
singled out, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was like the third or fourth podcast, pretty early days, and we're up to episode like 15 or 16 or whatever it is.
So have you heard about the Australian athletes who were robbed during a
Yeah,
fire
that made me
evacuation?
laugh, man.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah.
And they're complaining about, like, the rooms aren't
Facilities, yeah.
finished and there's rubbish everywhere.
How fucking funny
But you know
is
what? Australians are the only ones complaining.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure, from what I heard, yeah.
Well, no. Well,
They're, like, the only ones, like,
bitching.
bitching about it.
Well, we're very entitled.
Yeah. Everything's going to be perfect for the Aussies.
No, but, well, actually, yeah, you're right. I was going to say, would our media really be covering anyone else bitching? But then again, wouldn't we be looking for other people bitching to make
Yeah.
us look better?
No, because I heard one news program and they were saying, like, Aussies are the only ones really complaining about it.
We were robbed. Like, well, our athletes were.
That's actually funny. But then, did you see the photo that became like iconic? What's wrong? Drop out again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you have a
clear.
Wi-Fi password?
There is no Wi-Fi password here.
What are you actually connecting to your phone?
Yeah, trying to.
Why is it dropping out?
It's just not working.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to try one? I'll set up a thing.
Hotspot?
Yeah.
You going to open up a hotspot, Dim? Dimmy's opening the hotspot.
But everything in Rio is not up to scratch.
Yeah, I was going to say the photo that
Yeah.
that became iconic was that one of the homeless women sleeping next to like all the infrastructure while it was getting built, like on the side of the freeway, and like, yeah, man, what do you think is going on over there? Like, it's just all of a sudden. What was the slogan for the Rio Games? A new world, I think.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I was looking it up.
A new world.
Yeah. How, man?
I just find the whole Olympics just silly.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a new world. I was looking it up because I want to see. I actually wrote this down. Have you seen the events that are in the Olympics now? Like, when was the last? Did you watch the last Olympics?
The last one was the China one, right?
Beijing.
Beijing.
No, it was-
London.
It's London, yeah.
London.
Oh, London, sorry, yeah.
London. Did you watch them?
A little bit. Always with the Olympics, I watch a little bit, but I lose interest.
You try to watch them, but then
To me, it's just a big fucking waste of time.
just a wank off now,
Just
man.
money and effort for what? People can run around and say I'm slightly better at this than you.
I don't think I reckon like the opportunity to break records and put your mark in history, like that's really cool. And see, that's the thing. What the Olympics were about is like not what it's about now. Does that make sense? Like, man, the Olympic Games started in ancient Greece, and there were rules that slowly evolved through time, right? Like, you know, before the first women were allowed to participate, then you had to be a free man, you couldn't be a slave, and then, you know, as things started being implemented, then they started changing what it meant.
Yep.
But dude, like, do you know why they did all the Olympics nude? Like the original ancient Greek games, right?
No, I
'Cause
don't know.
Nudity wasn't a big deal, right?
Yeah, just normal.
Then it was normal. They did them nude because to be able to spot a woman, like if she was competing, because women weren't allowed, right? Which is, you know, we're talking about BC years here. We're not talking about, you know, yesterday. So it was just, you know, part of the process or whatever, right? And they were presented at the end of the event, they were presented with like a wreath, like an olive fucking wreath.
Yeah.
Like a wreath. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got accolades and whatever after, but dude, like, you can't see an Olympic event without corporate sponsorship. Like, it just wouldn't exist.
Yep.
You know, like, and the doping and like all that crap. Like, you see it now. It's just this big fucking saga of political shit.
Big Russian saga.
Like all of it every
Yeah.
year, man. Like, there's some saga that comes out.
Drama.
Yeah.
Sells newspapers.
And the other thing was that the Olympics, man, every 4 years, right? No matter what, all wars were ceasefired during the time of the Olympics.
Yep.
As in, everyone came together, went to the Olympics.
Didn't they cancel the Olympics because of World War II?
Yeah, World War II. There was no Olympics in World War II. There was one just at the start of the Third Reich. The Third Reich's
Yeah, was it
Rise?
in Germany?
yeah,
Yeah.
with the famous.
Hitler was going to, get all his blonde-haired, blue-eyed athletes out there, and then they just
Yeah.
got destroyed by
They
all
got-
the
all the
African Americans.
all the African Americans from the track and field. Jesse Owens just burning rings around everyone.
So much for his superior race.
cop that cunt. Yeah, it was just nah. It was a massive
So-
fuck up.
They're going to run all the saline events out in the ocean and stuff, and they reckon that there's a 99% chance of infection if they
Yeah,
get just like 3 tablespoons of water in their mouth.
all the swimmers have been told to just keep their mouths closed.
Yeah.
Hey, why would you agree to put the?
Just do what you normally do. Just keep your mouth closed, right? Trust me.
That's what I didn't understand. Though. Why would you agree to put the Olympics in Rio, where it's not like it's like they just needed a bit of fine tuning. Like the city's in shambles. Like the slums, man. The slums of Rio are the most dangerous in the world, man.
So why would you do that?
Why would you agree to it? Melbourne has like fought for the Olympics year after year. The best we've done is the Commonwealth Games in the modern era. You know, when was the Olympics in Melbourne? Like 50s or something?
1956.
Yeah, 50s.
Bam,
yeah.
nailed it.
Not to mention the fucking mosquitoes and shit.
Yeah,
virus.
the Zika, which is still going around. But like,
Yeah.
dude, dead bodies getting surfaced like in the rivers and like shit that they're meant to be using for like the sailing.
That's fucked up.
Dead fish, pollution. The fact that
Human bodies? Like,
yeah, man, they run a fire evacuation because there was like smoke, and they get robbed. Like, dude, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's bizarre, dude.
That's a no-brainer. Like, yeah, we Rio put a bid in for the 2016 Olympics. Yeah, nah, mate. Like, come back to us in maybe a decade and we'll
Yeah,
consider
if the
it.
dead body's floating in the river, no,
Yeah.
that
Are
cancels
you
you
saying
out.
that all this shit didn't exist? When did they get the bid? Like, they get something like 7 years or something? I think it's 7 years. I don't, like 8 years. It's not 10. I don't know.
I'm not too
I
sure.
know Brisbane's trying to put a bid in for the
Brisbane?
Like, yeah, 2024 or something. Brisbane.
Brizzy.
Yeah. And that's the fucking dumb thing. Like with Melbourne, man, it should be a no-brainer because
We've got all the shit here already.
what don't we have here?
Yeah. We've got everything.
Wicked House.
Sports capital of the world, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Did you see the event? You wouldn't know, but I was looking at the events because they did away with like a whole bunch of events, but at the same time they've brought in a whole bunch of events. Golf is now an Olympic event. Golf.
How boring is golf?
Dude, golf.
but so is skateboarding.
Skateboarding's boring? No.
No, but are the world's best skateboarders going to go to the Olympics? So it's not the world's best. It's just whoever wants to.
Dude,
Whoever turns up.
How is golf an Olympic event? Like 18 holes of like one dude just driving it to like...
So boring.
It's like, how is that an Olympic event? Olympics were like about strength, speed, stamina, you know?
That's all it should be about.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep it basic.
And
Basic.
Larry Johnson
Did you guys
teeing
hear
up
that?
at the 7th hole.
Yeah, like, how many more days do we have of this shit, man? Is it just one round?
Just one hole.
I reckon golf at the Olympics should be more like mini golf, man. Just the putt-putt.
Yeah.
Like, get that fucking windmill going.
Yep.
Or that old man with the cleaver. Just chopping down, mate. Then you get like Zhang Luin at the 3rd hole does some fucking insane, like, just this insane, like, efficient putt, like, through, like, columns that no one would have thought, because he's got the angles worked out of all the architecture. Like, the Chinese went one step extra and just studied the architecture.
Just maths geniuses.
Yeah, man.
Working at the maths.
Yeah.
The perfect shit.
The Greeks are just fucking belting it into the shit, just bang. So that doesn't. Dude, I'll tell you what. They've got golf, yeah, trampolining. Right?
Trampolining.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Trampolining's been around for like a decade or something now. Has it been a decade?
Yeah, I'll give that one a pass though.
Do you want
Oh,
the?
you're a fan of the trampolining, are you?
No, but all you need is a trampoline.
All you need is a trampoline.
Yeah, you don't need an entire golf course, and it's entertaining to watch. You watch Olympians on a trampoline. It's
Probably more entertaining than golf.
Yeah,
It is more
because it's
Actually, a lot more.
It's like diving, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get up there for a few minutes, you do your thing, and it takes a lot of strength and skill and practice.
yeah, precision.
Yeah.
Dude, that falls under the category of gymnastics.
Trampolining,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like I'm on the rings. I'm on the balance beam.
I'm on the bounce mat. Indy's been bugging me for a trampoline, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can get one?
I'm going to get one.
It become like The Simpsons.
I'm going to get one for her birthday in September.
It become like The Simpsons. It's
Yeah.
a slew of like broken kids in your front
yeah,
yard.
yeah, we've got a bunch of neighbour kids that would probably come over and use it. Yeah.
This
You're
guy
gonna get one with the walls.
Yeah.
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 Oh, with that enclosed. Looks like the steel cage match.
But apparently you got to get the ones with springs, because the springless ones are shit, apparently.
What's springless?
We have springless, it's like these just rubber, like, bands, almost.
What?
Yeah, it's meant to be safer, but apparently they don't bounce, like, nearly as high as the spring ones.
Wouldn't that be like a safety concern?
Yeah, it's a safety thing.
You're going to have to do extensive research, Johnny.
It's got to be the springs.
Yeah,
I've done a little bit of
You're
research.
going to get on a lot of trampolines and spend a lot of time on them.
Pulls us along.
A day trip of just going around.
Have you guys
testing
ever been
trampolines.
to Bounce?
No, I keep meaning to go.
Oh, yeah,
but
I haven't
good
been there.
fun.
I've been wanting to go there for a long
It's
time.
good fun. I've been there 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got adult sessions after like a certain time. And
Yeah.
it's-
I would probably kill myself, man. Like,
Let's
I'm
go one time.
old man Johnson here. Like, my legs and shit are killing me.
One bounce, the knees just buckle.
I'm just picturing you at your house with a VB in your shorts having a smoke, just watching kids line up. It's like,
Yeah, we can fit more in. Come on, keep going.
and then like some Sunday, you come home after like a midnight shift and they're already like there, and you just can't be fucked listening to kids scream. It's like, fuck, get on, get out.
Yeah, I want to get one for her, though.
That'd be funny. Like you said,
Yeah.
that you
the
need.
best exercise.
Because she makes me hold her hands.
Does it? I haven't been on a
No,
trampoline.
it's a
in
great
years.
exercise.
Yeah.
It really is.
You need to go to Bounce, man.
All muscles. All
What
muscles
does it
engaged.
work? Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I can just see myself landing on my neck. Just-
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, I know. It'll be me as well. I get really ambitious and just try and do like some sort of super vault, like on the first bounce.
Oh, it's the worst because they've got workers there, and all their job is to just get on the bounce on the trampolines and make it look like shit. So they're all like flipping off walls and stuff, and then you try and do it, you land on your head, it hurts a lot.
Spider-Man over
Try and walk away with your pride.
He's just picking your nuts off the ground, like, ugh. I'm serious, I just picture like Spider-Man just doing flips off the fucking walls. He's just standing there, walk up, fucking slug him in the neck. Just, fuck you, cunt.
Yeah, because one thing Indy makes me do is she makes me hold her hands and like lift her up and pretend that she's bouncing. And as I lift her up, she does moves with her legs, like she does like skateboard moves, like tucks her legs. And she's obsessed with it, man. Like every day, like, Dad, can I do my moves? Can you lift me up when I do my moves? It's like skateboard moves. Like she loves it. So I thought, get her a trampoline, she can just do it by herself, you know?
Yeah, you can just put her in the back and just walk
Yeah.
away.
See you, baby.
watching
See you
some
in a couple of hours.
Some conspiracy on like a new tunnel they're building. Come out, she's nowhere to be found. What's wrong with you?
That'd be so cool, man, getting her a
Hey,
tramp.
is she still doing a dancing thing?
Yeah, every Monday, yeah, she does dancing.
You still going to those?
I'm still going to them, and she, honestly, I don't just want to say this because she's my kid, but she's like the head of the class, man. Like, the teacher loves her. She'll just, entertaining all the parents, like, she'll just branch off from the group and stand in front of the parents and do, like, spins and put her hands up over her head and, like, do little
Is it
pirouettes.
ballet?
Ballet, yeah.
I remember when you first told me about it, how she was just completely oblivious to like rules and whatever.
Yeah, when we first started, she was just all over the place. Now she's just totally tuned into it, man. She absolutely loves it.
Really?
Loves ballet.
Like actually like listens.
Listens to the teacher.
Because I
just
said that's
follows
definitely your
instructions.
kid. Like just totally like ignoring supervision and
No,
rules.
no. She's done a complete 360 now, man. She's obsessed with it.
No shit.
At home, the majority of stuff she does is dancing. Dad, look at me. She's doing some ballet move or whatever.
You should do like a ballet themed birthday or something for her. Or
Yeah,
a
well,
cake.
yeah, we've already got the cake. We've got the ballerinas on top of the cake and shit. We've already organised all that.
Yeah.
It's going to be ballet themed for sure.
That's actually refreshing, man. Like a little girl that's actually into like a traditionally girly
absolutely
sort of activity.
obsessed with it. Obsessed.
When I went to East Timor, the kids found out that I could pick them up and throw them in the air. We went to it was like an after school thing, and it was 30 something degrees, like high 30s, and all these kids that can't speak English just coming up, putting their arms up in the air and like yelling at me to pick them up in the air. That's one of the photos. You can see
Arthur getting some nice airtime on that little kid.
Yeah.
Just flinging this child into the air, man.
Kids love that shit.
Just imagine like hours, and you can see them sweating through my shirt. It's just disgusting. I didn't know how to say no.
It's hard to say no to kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny.
That's cool.
Can you see him as like a father, man? Like a brood. Like
Yeah.
they're all in line. You know what I mean? Now you know what?
I've already got plans for when I have kids, man.
What's that?
Oh, do fill us in.
Well, that's why I talk to you, because, like, I don't know, you're the only person with a young child, and, I don't know, I think you've got it mostly sorted out, so that's why I ask you about your kid, like, what are you doing and stuff.
What have you got planned?
Oh,
I've just seen this indoctrination plan,
Just,
like disease-free, like charts and shit.
just how to raise them and stuff, like reading to them at night, and then what you were saying the other day about, you know, explaining why they did.
Yeah.
You know what, man?
Oh,
no, go.
I think so many people don't plan kids.
it's funny
Oh,
you
no.
say that, man, because I was thinking about it the other day. It's like the only thing I'm kind of like good at.
Yeah.
And it's fun, like raising a kid. Like just
Yeah.
you put all your attention in there and you get benefits. Like,
Well, you're meant to give him your attention.
but it's like, yeah, I know. But it's like one thing that I'm actually kind of good at. Like, I'm fail at everything else, and having a kid's cool, man. Like, you'll love it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this guy, dude. Like, you know, how, like he's all professional, right? Like everything's professional, everything's down the line.
Just
like,
looking at him, it's just
even now, like I've got a Maximus in my fucking stupid notes. You got a VB in your lighter, right? And he's got his little laptop with his like everything's smart, right? And we look like we just walked in from a drug deal. I can see him doing a complete 180 and having a kid will have him frazzled for the first time ever.
oh,
Can you see him?
Yeah,
like
just
the
like-
hair will be unparted and just fucking matted out everywhere.
the hair will be coming over the forehead.
I was thinking the other day about how you guys like talk about how you always tracksuit pants and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
always dressed.
Dude, I've got them now. Everlast, Kmart.
Yeah, I was realizing that I don't actually own a pair of tracksuit pants at the moment.
There you
See
go.
the sharpness? Even down to the socks, man. No white athletic shit. No common clay socks. Like, we were black.
Just those science socks that stay up.
Designer. With, like,
get my
intricate
suspenders.
algorithm patterns and shit on them. Exactly. Suspenders.
Sock suspenders.
Yeah. No, dude. I can see a kid totally fucking up this whole little run of, like, immaculateness.
Yeah.
You guys keep talking on a piss. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Fuck, what is wrong with you? Dude, I don't think I've ever seen you, like, unshaven and shit. Like, the shit. I've never seen
That's
you.
because I can't grow a beard, man. Like, don't think it's because I'm professional.
No. But you've
I've
never
got like
looked.
3 chin hairs and
Dude, you've never looked disheveled. Right? Like, even at work where we all look like shit, you've never rolled in like you just woke up from like a 4-day bender.
it was my wife, man. Like,
You reckon?
yeah, changed. Like, I don't know, man. In school, I had no idea.
What do you mean?
I was just bad hair, bad clothes.
Like,
it was-
what's the word I'm looking for? Like the bowl chop.
I just didn't cut it. I just came out like really long, except long hair didn't suit me, so I looked kind of grubby.
So what did you do for a haircut?
I don't know, man.
How often did you cut your hair? Who cut your hair?
I was probably my mum most of the time, and then like just months and months without cutting my hair. And then I would wear like really ridiculously oversized jumpers and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, like the same jumper every day for like weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, hang on. How long have you been at work?
Bobby Preacher's back.
How long have you been at work? Like, where we work?
How long have I been
Yeah,
there?
when did you start there?
Oh, a little bit before you, so like maybe 6 years.
Oh, but it was 2010.
When I started?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't
Probably
know.
around there?
Probably
How
around
about you,
there.
man?
I would have been a bit before that, so the end of 2009.
Okay, because I started like July 2010. I probably just clocked over like 6 years now. Do you remember him from the start?
Not really.
What do you remember?
Just a well-groomed boy.
I've changed so much in the past few years.
All I remember, man, because sometimes we were on the same shift, sometimes we weren't. Like you had really random hours. You looked like you were quiet, and you looked. I swear to God, you looked like you could snap at any minute. Like no one knew anything. Like,
You know what I thought of you when you first came?
oh,
in?
here we go. I'm waiting for
He
it.
always, when he first started, he used to have like a shirt with like a skull on it.
Oh yeah, my mom got me that.
Yeah, and I thought, holy shit, it's Sid all grown up. You know, Sid from Toy Story. He used to wear skull t-shirt.
I still remember the first time I met Dimmy.
Do you?
Yep.
What was that?
You probably don't. I remember
No,
that.
I
got
don't.
I got a good memory with shit like that.
Oh well, here we go.
So I came upstairs for smoko break,
Oh my God.
and we were sitting down. There was an AFL game on TV. It was like Carlton, and that's how we first met each other.
Really?
Yeah. He was sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, who do you go for?" Carlton. I was like, "Oh, me too." And we just hit it off.
Actually, now that you say that, I remember that. I remember sitting down talking about Carlton at some point.
It was at the other end of the canteen, like at the far end.
the end we're not at.
That was the end we're not at,
Yeah.
and that was the first time I met you, man.
Really?
Yep. I totally remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember your brother said to me the first time he saw me, he thought I was just going to kill everyone. Because I was cracking it because I hadn't slept for like 4 days because I was just in between all the jobs and doing night shifts and day shifts, and I was literally 2 hours sleeping 4 days. I was fucked. That's what I remember. But I remember, dude, I vividly remember him. Like, I remember your face, man. Like, you just looked like you wanted to go to sleep or kill everyone. And I never heard you say a word, man.
Was he still neat and like green?
Yeah, he
groomed
was. He was, but it was like that quiet sociopath that like just comes back. like some girl dumps him or something, or like he sends a letter to someone, doesn't go down well, and
just
like
snaps. That's it.
I swear to God, dude.
I want to see him sitting on a couch with a pair of baggy tracksuit pants, hair all messy, big jumper. I just can't picture that.
My hair does itself, you know. Like, this like neat comber thing. Like,
you wake up and it's just perfectly swept back.
He's so efficient. He's trained his hair follicles to get in the order like the second he wakes
to
up.
part themselves and then comb them over on the side.
Has a shower and like the water just falls off him. Like he's so efficient. Efficiency to the fucking brim, man.
He's a very suave dude.
Actually, this is something I've been meaning to ask you for ages, man.
Can you picture him with a pair of Ugg boots? And just
Yeah,
like
I can. Once he has kids.
Once he has kids, that'll be the turning point.
Once he has kids, he's going to be wearing the same dad jumper for like 3 days straight.
Like
with
a knitted
fucking
jumper.
baby food stains on it.
Yep.
Like the beard will just come out.
And
We
the
were
hair-
saying
the-
before he can't grow a beard, but watch.
And the hair will be flopping down over the forehead.
It'll just be matted as fuck. Those glasses would get thicker. Like, you know what I mean?
And like, just like deeper.
Yeah,
More and more of
like
my
a
big
face.
circular one.
big fucking thing. And he'll be literally slinging one kid over one shoulder. He's holding another one from like the seat of his pants while he's walking through a hallway. Get your sister! Like, seriously? While like trying to make sandwiches.
Breaks me.
Yeah, I reckon dead set. And it won't be planned. Do you ever watch that movie Parenthood? I think
Steve Martin?
Steve Martin. I think Rick Moranis is in
I
it.
vaguely remember that
Yeah,
movie.
and like Rick Moranis and his wife are like all by the book, and they've measured everything they're gonna do. They've got their first kid, and they've got the kid in all the shit like judo or whatever. And then she falls pregnant unexpectedly. Like she's trying to fall pregnant, and he's like, "This is gonna fuck up our plan." And she's like, "You know, why do we need a plan for this? Can't we just fucking whatever?" That's what's gonna happen to him.
Something's gonna fuck up my plan.
Yeah, something will throw a spanner in the works, and probably now because I just jinxed it. So like, touch wood. But yeah. We'll come home and like your missus will have 2 new animals or something as well. And just like, what? And then it's all over.
That's the...
I'm telling you,
full
I can see it because it'll be the funniest fucking like story of all time.
transition.
And it was the dojo that cursed him into a life of like chaos and bedlam. I'm not saying it to be a cunt. I'm just saying, like, I reckon it'll happen, and it will happen to him.
Have you and your missus talked about kids? Like,
Oh yeah, we've got a plan.
See what I mean?
Plan.
Whose plan is it? Yours or
plan.
hers? Don't say
Mine.
ours.
No, it's mine. So, yeah, I want to have a proper job sorted, and I wanted to buy
You
another
mentioned
house.
you mentioned this the other day.
Yeah, I wanted to buy another house, but the bank is not going to let that happen. Oh no, so we'll still get a house, but I wanted 2. Sorry.
speaking of that, sorry, it just reminded me of something just on a side note. One of my friend's sisters, she lives at home. She has $40,000 saved up.
Yeah.
She went for a home loan the other day. She got knocked back. She lives at home. She has a great job, like something in law or something. I don't know.
What do they say to you? What do
Oh,
they
I
say to
don't
her?
honestly, man, because I asked him that the same thing, and he didn't really know. But all he knows is that she went for a home loan. She has $40,000 in the bank. She has a great job. She lives at home. She got knocked back.
Okay, you want to hear something?
And I actually mentioned you to my friend.
Me.
Yeah, because I was like, well, my mate Dimmy got a home loan, and he sort of
this cunt that's got no money and like
Oh,
struggling to eat.
it's like 1 or 2 years ago. It was such a different.
yeah, it must be such a difference because this was just recently that his sister went for it, and she got knocked back.
Dude,
$40,000
I'll
in
tell you
the
now.
bank. She lives at home.
How much? Like roughly, how much does she earn? a year?
I don't know,
Okay,
but she has a good job.
listen, 40 grand and a salary, and she lives at home. That's like zero dependence, zero nothing, right?
Yep.
Get her details, all right? I can
Yeah,
sort
which
her
bank?
out.
Do you know which bank?
I like I said, I don't know all the details,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
she got knocked back.
Listen to this shit, right? With me, I went for a loan, right, with Combank, who I've been banking with for years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they rung me through they put me through the fucking ringer, man. I was like doing backflips, and they promised me all types of shit, and I'm like, all right, man, fucking blah blah blah, yeah. And in the end, they knocked me back in the final hour. I went to my broker, and he sorted me out like
He sorted it out for you.
instantaneously on the spot. We're having a beer at Greco's on Chapel Street. And in 15 minutes, had me pre-approved for everything that I needed. I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, banks, man, they're fucked. They just they dig people around. Dude, my mate, who incidentally is giving me that computer for all the work, right?
Yep.
This guy, like, on paper, this guy owns, like, multiple businesses, and we're not talking, like, a fishy joint and, you know, a charcoal chicken. We're talking, like, fucking enterprise, right? This guy is an entrepreneur, legitimate entrepreneur, has a house, has a car, has a wife, like, everything he's got, like, yeah, he's done well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's all on paper. It's not like it's just cash money, right?
Yep.
On paper, the guy's a multi-business entrepreneur.
Yep.
He went for a fucking loan for a house worth like nothing. Like, as in not nothing, but it wasn't like a $3.3 million
Just
mansion.
your average.
Just your average modest house, yeah?
Yep.
Dude, took all his paperwork, everything, accountants, reports. He wouldn't have even needed it, right? Could have just given a bank statement and said, here, this is how much money I have in the bank. Is that enough, right? Mm-hmm. Took all his paperwork to the fucking dude. Got knocked back.
Wow.
Got knocked back. And they're like, what the fuck? And he spoke to his father-in-law, who's, I think, a broker as well. He's like, man, that's not right. He's like, yeah, what the fuck happened? And literally, it was simply a case of, gave it to some kid in the bank. The kid wouldn't have been fucked, like, to deal with all the paperwork. It was just easy to say, yeah, no, we can't help you.
Wow.
Simple.
Wow.
Just would have seen a stack of fucking papers and just said, oh, can't be fucked. No, move along.
That was
it.
Yep.
I went back and literally spoke to his father-in-law. His father's like, fuck off. He goes, let me sort this out. Literally had him, like, approved, signed and done, like, in 10 minutes. Because it's like, it's no-brainer, man. Like, he's not asking for a ludicrous amount of money, and he's got more than enough to cover it.
Yeah.
The first time I went for a loan, years ago, I was 20. They offered me $380,000 loan. No way I could have afforded that. I ended up going with about 270.
Yeah.
And I struggled at times.
Yeah.
So they got offered me like significantly more than I could afford.
Dude, they don't care. At the same time...
And that was with a 5% deposit as well.
Dude, at the same time, they fucking... Hang on, I gotta say this. At the same time, like, they knocked me back for a loan, yeah? Like, when I went with Combat, like, they said, no, we can't help you, whatever, right? So I went and got it anyway through someone else. Same bank, incidentally enough, right?
But just a different
avenue, like,
different avenue.
dumb cunts, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden, I'm getting fucking mail getting mail from these banks saying, we can up your credit limit to whatever you want. Like, what do you mean? Does anyone pay attention to what's going on? They don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Did I tell you about how I got my car? My car. Did I tell you about my car?
You were talking about it last podcast.
Was I?
Yeah.
Not all the in and out details, but
The loan. How I got the loan for the car. The finance for it.
no.
I was waiting for, basically, when it came to get my car, I was waiting for, I had money, like, cash money that I had in my hands, like, to pay for the thing. I also had money from, like, one bank account, like, a savings account, which I needed to transfer to another account, right? Just to have it all, there.
Yep.
Because one isn't a physical account, which you can pull money out of. You've got to actually move it and then take it out.
Yep.
And it was money in, money being processed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of money in transactions being processed. Mm-hmm. And this car was going to be off the market in like a day, and I literally needed to hand them like a big deposit just to hold it. And I'm like, fuck, I'm set on it. All this money's in transit now, like in transactions, being processed. Shit. So I went to the bank and said, listen, this is my issue. I've got money coming in, works out to these numbers, and I showed them the receipts and everything. Yeah, these are the numbers. But it's not going to be here for another day, like 24 hours minimum to maybe a week even.
Yep.
Can I get any form of financing to cover it?
Yep.
You know what this woman did? All she had was my bank statements in front of her and my driver's license, yeah? Mm-hmm. And I think a utility bill, maybe, just to prove my address, right? This is at the bank. She took a personal loan, and then decreased my credit limit on my credit card, paid off the loan on the credit card, like whatever was excess, like $5,000 or something, paid that off with a personal loan, and then just put it all on a personal loan and just lowered my credit limit. Like, that's it.
So it was all refinanced through the personal loan.
Yeah.
Yep.
As in, like, yeah, fine. How much do you need? I'm like, I don't know. This. Just added, like, some fucking ridiculous number. And then just, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Did you guys hear that the Reserve Bank lowered interest rates?
Yeah, it's like the lowest it's been.
1.5%. So think about that, like, because I've got well-off friends looking to buy a house. One of them just got married. He's a lawyer, and his wife works as well. And, yeah, looking to buy a house. And now they've lowered interest rates. I mean, we're just setting ourselves up for a property crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every cunt's going to jump on it.
Yeah, but not first homeowners.
No.
Because they can't fund the deposit.
Yeah.
You know, brother was the same thing. They ended up, essentially, they wanted 20%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking like low end, if you could find a $300,000 house, that's 60
you can't
grand.
find a $300,000.
Yeah.
Where are you going to find a $300,000? What?
Yeah.
Fucking Clyde?
Exactly.
Not even.
And you need 60 grand in the bank to buy that.
That's a lot of money, man. Like, man, I didn't even need that much because my place was an apartment. I didn't need that much money for a deposit. Like,
Yeah.
nowhere near 60 grand. And I hustled like a fucking cunt to get that deposit, man. I borrowed, stole, did whatever I had to do.
Big borrowed and stealed.
Oh, man, I hoard myself out, man. I'm not, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? $60,000 to, are you serious?
So you've got investors who are probably going to end up trying to get
Oh, Mr.
100%
Clark.
loans, and Mr. Clark
Mr.
buying himself. Because once you've got equity, you can just buy 100%. You can borrow 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if the property price crashes, you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Whereas if you put 10% down, then property prices can lose 10%, and you're still stuck.
Yeah.
And if it's your place of residence, like if you live there, you don't
Sure.
want to sell it because if you do, you're going to have to rent anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you need owner occupiers, people living in their house, and if people can't buy their first home,
No, man.
it's not going to happen.
But that's the irony of it, that Mr. Clark could literally buy 100 houses just on a week's pay.
And he wouldn't need a deposit.
No! He would have to leave his bed.
Yeah.
He'd pull out his phone, realestate.com, forward it to his broker and say, hey, mate, just buy this for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and use the equity in my other house.
Find the equity wherever you want to find it, And then the system is set up to fuck cunts, man. And it's just going to keep going like that until someone takes a stand. Like, who's going to stop it?
I could answer that question.
Go, answer it.
The Greens.
The greenies.
The Greens.
No, but you guys would have heard about Labor and Greens' plan to end negative gearing on property.
Well, yeah, that was a big thing that they were talking about.
That's part of it. It's not the whole problem, but
Yeah, well, what's their plan?
oh yeah. So any money, you pay a mortgage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to earn money, you pay tax on that money, then you pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
When you have an investment property, you earn money from rent, but then you use that to pay your mortgage, but you don't pay tax on it.
Yeah.
So my investment property is making me money right now, and I don't pay any tax on it. So it takes my taxable income down almost 20 grand.
Yeah.
So I don't pay tax on the last 20 grand I earn.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why property prices are kind of ridiculous, because they reckon it adds about 10% to the value of a property. And so my top income bracket tax is 32.5%. But if you're really wealthy, if you're over 180 grand, it's 45%. So say if I earned, I get certain amount of money back on tax because of my investment property. But if someone who earned $200,000 a year earned the same investment property, he would get more back.
Yeah, because...
So my house is essentially cheaper for someone who earns $200,000 to own than it is for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Passing the fucking Christmas parcel around, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark and his mates are all just high-fiving each other, buying big blocks of land out in wherever.
Yep.
Just because.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to crash. Like, it can't keep going like this.
It sort of crashes every couple of years. Like, there was one in, 2007,
Yeah, but I'm not
one in
talking-
2011.
I'm not talking just like a property crash or a recession or whatever. I'm talking like the whole fucking system.
The whole system coming down.
Like, the whole system's wrought, man. Like, shit like that. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, surely with social media, like, and just the amount of information that's out there, surely people have got to be, like, collating their fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about this, and I'd like, dude, you've actually brought so much information on board that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't know how to go after this, we wouldn't know, and a lot of people don't even think about it. But it would fucking irk a lot of people, wouldn't it? Like, doesn't anyone else get irked?
When you think that a house is cheaper for someone, the more you earn, the cheaper houses get.
Silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. Yeah. So what is it you wanted to discuss? He was all fired up. He started, this guy's getting cocky with the podcast as well. Because he has an outlet now, right? He has an outlet and he has an avenue. And he brought something up and I said, oh no, don't, what's that? He's like, wait for the podcast. I'm like, fucking this cunt. Like, yeah.
My wife is like, sort of really happy because now I just don't yell at this stuff at her. But
You
at
have
the same
somewhere else
time,
to vent it.
I sit on the computer on my days off and like don't clean and just like type up.
You know what I'm just seeing him at dinner? Like just eating. But like just, did you know that there are companies in Brazil that are blah, blah, blah? She's just like, fuck.
Arthur, not again.
That is
Just reaches for the red.
Exactly the conversation we have. She calls them Arthur's fun facts.
Dude, my articles from like 2003 to 2010 were literally, sometimes I would just drop Dim's fun fat fact of the day.
Yeah.
Or fun fat fact of the week, and it'd be something stupid like that, something really ridiculous. And we're going to bring back the fun fat facts, man.
Yeah.
Done. They're back. They're back in the spirit of Prince Arthur. That is the best thing ever, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you before, and then we got sidetracked. Do you listen to music generally?
Not a lot.
What
And
would
when
you
I
listen
do,
to?
it's kind of crap music.
I've always wondered about this guy. Because the truth is, man, like what he's doing, like with all the like the journalist sort of stuff, I used to do it, and that took up a lot of my fucking time, like a lot of time, man. And now, because like the podcast, like I've mentioned, like it's at least minimum 10 hours of work on my end, like editing the fucking thing and doing all the social media and stuff, minimum 10 hours, and that's me working like a fucking machine, right? But I remember when I used to write that stuff, I was still a student. You know, and I was only working, like when I first started writing, I was still a student full-time, I was working part-time, so I had expendable hours of the day, so it was basically just doing writing and listening to music at the same time. But now, I can't physically concentrate on what I'm doing
If you have music on.
if you've got music on, because there aren't enough hours in the day.
just horrible pop music.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just pop.
Yeah. Like
Radio, whatever's on the radio.
yeah, like Nova.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. But it's you know, like what you said, it's the only thing I can listen to.
What would you listen to if you weren't, like, preoccupied?
If you're sitting in your
This
rocket.
is purely just, dude, I'm just curious because I've known you for over
Yeah.
6 years and I've never actually asked you this
So
question.
it's a bit of a mixed bag. Back when I listen to music because I want to listen to music, I haven't really updated it since school. So like,
Andre Bocelli.
yeah, man.
no, but Silverchair, Powderfinger. I got really into Tool for a while
So
there.
this is the, yeah, like grunge
A bit-
alternative
yeah, a bit
metal bands.
grungy. That'd be all the ones. And then, you know, alternative, so...
You literally mentioned all the bands we mentioned, like, yeah, a couple podcasts ago about when we were in high school. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's so cool. It's like
Yeah.
a time warp.
So, and it was good. My dad was really into Powderfinger and Silverchair because I get into that age just a little bit after they were popular.
Yeah. We mentioned something similar. Okay.
But you know, pop music, dance music's like Daft Punk.
Tough Punk, good.
That's
yeah.
the best.
Yeah, but I haven't listened to music.
Do you know why?
Since high
'Cause
school.
I can picture him now in this Spartan house, like a Spartan, right? Because it's got to be efficient, yeah. This full Spartan setup, and he's got some progressive, like electronic, like shit going on in the background.
like
just
really
like,
new school.
like Daft Punk in Overdrive, yeah.
Just industrial, just hardcore
man,
fucking
just
dance.
Typing away, eyes just wide open. Full like synthesizers.
Yeah,
Just obscure
Yeah,
dance. Fucking.
it's just totally obscure. Starts naming random German DJs, like, who the fuck? Dude, look,
it's fun. Like sometimes I'm like, that's dangerously close to home.
it's just funny, man, because like we know you from work and shit, and like we've had like full fucking length conversations and stuff, but I've never asked you about that part of your brain, and it's really funny to like picture it.
Yeah.
No, you just look at him. It's just like, yeah, whatever, right? Or me, you can write us off. Yeah, and if you listen, like, even if you didn't know me, right, but you listen to the podcast, you could see where my brain sort of goes. So, like, all the music is mine. Yeah, so it's all either hip hop influenced or electronic or whatever. And with the conversations we've had, that like I've never had that conversation with you. It's just funny to like ask it. All right, hang on.
Okay.
You realise we've dribbled on for about an hour.
Oh no.
Has that been an hour?
It's been an hour.
So this one will be much shorter. I can promise.
Maybe we should take a break then.
Fuck off.
So I can
no,
piss again.
No, we're not
I need to piss again.
I don't give a shit.
I'm going to piss.
No, you're gonna. No.
Johnny has to be here for this.
Hang on. We're going to start abiding by that rule. The strongest bladder determines the pit stops in road trips, not the weakest.
Well, I'm going to end up dying from urine
All right.
toxicity.
We'll take 5 days stress.
Mad. Sexual, intelligent voice.
Ask me a donut, dude. I'm actually going to have one. I didn't have one last week because you can't stole all of them.
Pig.
Are you recording again?
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
okay. Easy.
Dude, that ashtray needs emptying, man.
That's disgusting.
That is fucked.
Forget about this high first.
What is... It's just a pile of butts.
Half of those are Statsman's.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Who hasn't been here in 2 weeks?
3. Because this is the second episode without him, so
Yeah.
that's 3 weeks.
Statsman, where are you? Come back.
So I was going to talk about the petrodollar, which will be
After you mentioned it to me, I looked it up.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't go
Deep.
but I just to get an idea what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
it is the center of a lot of conspiracies.
You don't know what this is? No,
No,
wait for it.
So, I don't really believe in conspiracies. I think people just tend to do what's best for them. So, like, if I was going to do something that would mean Johnny earned money, got $100, he'd be more likely to think of me, think, oh, Arthur's all right. But at the same time, if I was going to do something that meant he lost $100, he'd think I was a bit of a dick. So so people just act in their own self-interest most of the time.
Yeah.
So there's no people in back rooms making shady deals and stuff like that.
No, they're
But
just making deals that don't involve anyone else.
they just act. If someone does something that is negatively affects you, you're more likely to not like that person.
Yeah, they just don't care.
Yeah. So so we're going to start with money. So there aren't many examples in the modern world of money that is backed by something physical, like gold or silver, or other tangible things of value. So Australian money.
What do you mean, like the Reserve Bank and?
Yeah, so the money is printed.
Yeah.
So it used to be that in Australia that you would get a gold coin. It would be made of gold.
All
Yeah,
right.
so it'd be its value was determined by the physical amount of gold.
Yeah.
And then it used to be that in the States, that if you had $1 American dollar, or if you had 35 American dollars, you could then exchange that for 1 ounce. So for every $35 that the American government gave out to the people,
How's the word government got quotations?
because America has a really complicated relationship with its money,
Okay.
which maybe we can go into another podcast. But anyway,
All right.
yeah. So $35 for every $35 American dollars in circulation, they were supposed to have 1 ounce of gold.
Okay.
So Australian money. So when it's not backed by anything physical, it's called fiat money.
Okay.
So it's basically the only value that your money has is on the word of the government.
We say that it's worth that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
This piece of paper.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of conspiracies about that, but all you really have to know at this stage is that it mostly works. Yeah. So you get $20, you can go buy $20 worth of stuff.
It's a form of currency. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works well most of the time. There are, crashes and inflation. So you've got the Great Depression in the US, back in the early 1900s. And you've got inflation. So a good example of that, most recent example is Zimbabwe. So, in Australia we have inflation of about 3%. So if you had $100 next year, it's going to be worth $3 less.
Yeah.
In Zimbabwe, so Australia, 3%. Zimbabwe, 2008, 2 million %.
What?
Yeah. So it would inflate at 4% per minute. So if you had $100, 1 minute later you would have it would be worth $96.
Wow.
So this is bad for regular people, but it's really, really bad if you have a lot of money. So if you have $100, you lose $4. You might get a little bit annoyed, but if you have $100,000, you lose $4,000. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
So having a currency backed by gold is supposed to stabilize your currency, so it can't devalue, because the idea is that 1 ounce of gold is always going to be worth 1 ounce of gold. So
Yeah, gold's the bottom common denominator, man.
yeah.
It's always been that.
So if you have $35, it's not going to go too crazy, because that $35 is always going to be worth 1 ounce of gold. Yeah, and America had a gold-backed currency up until 1971, where Richard Nixon ended it. So, okay.
Nixon.
Yeah. So without going into too much detail about America's money situation, which if you want to lose a couple of hours of your life, you can Google. So this is basically in 1944, there was something called the Bretton Woods Agreement, which established the International Monetary Fund, and it said that all commodities should be traded with gold. The US dollar was backed by gold, so it became the world's reserve currency. And what a reserve currency is, meaning that every country would give, would trade in US dollars. So if you wanted to buy stuff, you would use US dollars, because it was backed by gold.
Yeah.
So it was essentially
Just the strongest currency,
trading
that's it.
stuff in gold. Yeah. At a rate of 35 US dollars for 1 ounce of gold. Then during the Vietnam War, it became clear that the US was printing more dollars than it had in gold. So the idea is that
Yeah, like Nazi Germany did that.
yeah, so so everyone's like, you've got all this money, but do you have enough gold to back it?
Yeah.
So people started to redeem their gold. So they'd go into the bank with their $35 and they'd say, give me my 1 ounce of gold. That complicated things because they didn't have the gold.
Yeah.
So in 1971, Nixon ended it, meaning that you could no longer redeem your US dollars for gold. Kind of a big deal because, say, if you were France, and you're like, I need a couple of US dollars to trade goods, so I'm going to ship them all my gold in exchange for their US dollars. And now the US took your gold and you can't get it back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no shit.
yes, that was a bit of an issue there. After 1971, the US wanted to keep the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, so it struck a deal with Saudi Arabia. The deal was that Saudi oil would only be traded in US dollars. So if you wanted to buy Saudi oil, you would have to have US dollars to buy it with. You couldn't buy it with euros or...
No shit.
Yeah. So it
When
was
was
in
this? 70...
1973, so 2 years after they ended the gold-backed dollar.
How the fuck do you make that kind of agreement, man?
Yeah, so the deal was
know what I
only sell Saudi oil in US dollars, and we will offer military protection.
Can't believe this guy's eating chips.
Yeah.
Just crunching along.
So, and the US has had to come good on that promise. So in 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, which is a bordering country.
Yeah.
And they were worried that Iraq would then go into Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia made a deal with the US, and US bases basically defended the border. Yeah, and then you've got the whole complicated relationship with the 28 secret pages that link Saudi Arabia to the 9/11 attacks.
Yeah.
So,
Remember that.
yeah.
You read about that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by 1975, all countries in the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, known as OPEC, traded oil exclusively with US dollars. So that sort of meant the US dollar was backed by oil, but not exactly. It essentially
Look, man. It's not that it's backed by oil, but
it created
essentially
demand.
it means that oil traders only recognize US dollars.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing we see as valuable.
Yeah, so it created global demand. So
Yeah.
there was a reason now for France to want to have US dollars,
Yeah.
and it made sure that sort of backed.
Yeah.
And it made sure that US dollars could always be traded for something that had intrinsic value.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Man, I don't understand I still don't get it, how a deal like that can just be fucking made. Like, yeah, cool. Yeah. How do you get that on, how do you take that on board? Like, how does that happen? How much money would you need? Like,
and how much money is invested in keeping it that way.
yeah.
So, and this is where the conspiracy starts. So this is, take it as you will, but I tend to believe that it's just countries looking after their own best interest, more or less. So, after Iraq's 1990 invasion of Kuwait, the US imposed significant sanctions on Iraq. And there were so basically prevented them from selling petrol or buying things to repair their country. A lot of people died.
Of course they did.
Yeah. And in 2000, in the year 2000, Iraq stopped selling oil in US dollars and traded exclusively in euros. They were invaded in 2003, and oil sales were immediately switched back to US dollars.
So in 2000, they just sort of fell out and said, fuck it, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, just, we don't...
Yeah. So in retaliation to the sanctions.
Okay.
So the conspiracy theory goes that Iraq did it for, because it was a good financial decision, and America's like, nah, you're getting invaded with, we can't risk you not trading in US dollars. So realistically,
not do that.
That is so fucked.
like, I don't know the financial situation in Iraq in 2000, but they made a decision, and that decision influenced America's decision, well, undoubtedly influenced America's decision to go back into Iraq, and they switched it back because, it's a better financial decision for them.
As if the war wasn't about oil, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that
But
alone.
not
no shit.
stealing it per se. It's
No.
just making sure it was traded
That's,
in US
see,
dollars.
that's the thing, man. When people, when they bring up the, this war is about oil and all the fucking Republicans, they're like, no, it's, what are you talking about, blah, 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 terrorism, bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, Iraq in retaliation started trading all their source, their big source. They started trading it in a rival currency, not even rival, just different currency.
Yeah. And there's good reason, because America doesn't actually import that much oil. Most of Middle Eastern oil goes to Europe.
Yeah.
So trading in euros kind of makes sense.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Your neighbours are fucking,
Yeah.
the Britain, like whoever, France or whatever, Germany.
Yep.
So that's one example of a sketchy relationship between the US and the petrodollar.
That's
another
a direct,
example.
that's a direct link, dude.
Yeah.
It's not even sketchy. That's not
But
sketchy.
it's not like Saddam Hussein was a particularly nice guy.
No.
So him switching to euros would have been like, it would have been maybe the straw that broke the camel's back. Or something.
It's like he just figured out a way to say fuck you.
Yeah, and America didn't appreciate it, and there was, and maybe that really dodgy intelligence about weapons of mass destruction.
Don't even start on that, man. That was
Yeah,
just like,
so
whatever.
more inclined to believe it because of his decision that would affect the American economy.
Fucking hell.
So this is just recently, but one of the Hillary Clinton email leaks revealed that they knew that the leader of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi.
Muammar Gaddafi, man.
Yeah. Who, with the help of a number of other African countries, was trying to revive a gold-backed currency known as a dinar. So, which could conceivably threaten the US dollar. There was a civil war in 2011, and Gaddafi was killed.
Yeah.
And the US is now fighting ISIS in Libya. So that didn't work out. Iran.
Right.
Yeah, so that America and Iran don't have a particularly great relationship.
No.
So they did trade in US dollars, traded the oil in US dollars. In 2005, they started to talk about trading oil for gold instead of US dollars. So they just cut out the middleman, just straight gold. And in 2007, it attempted to persuade other OPEC members to move away from US dollars. In February of this year, it started trading oil for euros.
Iran has.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Syria and Iran have what is called a mutual defense pact, which means that if either country gets attacked, the other one will defend it.
Obligated to help.
2011, Syria fell into civil war. The US are now fighting ISIS in Syria. So that's two countries which have a direct relationship to not supporting the
US
gold
funded
US
traded oil.
The US petrodollar.
Yeah.
Have now fallen into civil war. So
with
and there's
with like militants that just appeared overnight, basically,
Yeah.
and started
And-
terrorizing
and-
everyone. How is that not fucking linked, man?
oh, it is, and if you look at the situation in Syria and Libya, the US was involved. It was NATO troops that started that civil war. Those rebels were given guns, especially in Syria, were given guns by America. So, you know,
Oh man, that's just.
so it depends on how strongly you want to connect the dots. But
If you did this in a play school version on a whiteboard with like big pictures that represented everything,
And there would be no.
then you'd literally use 3 lines of felt to connect everything. Like it's not like it's an intricate web.
no.
That is so fucking wrong, man.
So, you know, the conspiracy goes deeper, but this is just a really rough outline, so you can Google it and lose yourself in there. But this is all stuff that I double checked.
Yeah.
So both Russia and China have said that an attack on Iran by the US or Israel would more or less result in World War III.
Straight up war, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they haven't gone in. Dude,
Yeah.
they've not set foot, like, as in
Yeah.
openly gone in. Like, there's, nah.
Gonna happen though, right?
Yeah.
Eventually. Dude, you know what it feels like? Everyone's teetering around, like, you know what it's like? It's like going to a school dance, like a grade 6 dance or a year 7 formal or some shit. And the music's playing, the
one's
lights
dancing,
are dim,
no
and no one's
one's
dancing. And they're just waiting for the one dickhead to step on and just start fucking doing the moonwalk. And then every cunt will be in there just fucking headbanging, man. That's what it feels like right now.
Yeah, totally.
That awkward, like, yeah, we're all here to fucking party, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, the girls aren't talking to the boys aren't talking to the girls. Guys are just shoving each other because they don't know how to fucking, like, communicate. Mm-hmm. All the women are just, like, whispering to each other about which guy they want to hook up with. And then fucking it's going to be a free-for-all, man.
Yeah.
So this is where I wedge in my
analogy.
left-wing agenda.
It had to happen somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
Vote Arthur.
I apologise, but you know, whatever. At least I admit to being biased.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't believe in human-caused climate change.
Okay.
Yeah? And I was going to come in here, I was thinking about coming in here and talking about how climate change worked. But it's very dry and boring. So if you're interested, go to climate.nasa.gov. And there's a very, the science-backed conservative view on climate change, unlike my alarmist stuff from last week.
Dude, his kids, I'm just realising it now, his kids are going to have alarmist views on everything.
They're going to be panicked, scared to go outside.
They'll be going to school and
because
just...
the anaerobic bacteria is going to come for them.
They're going to be filling their
Anyway.
classmates' heads with so much shit. And you know who Arthur's going to be? He's going to be that dad that gets called down to the school. It's like...
Your kids are causing hysteria.
Yeah, it's
mate.
like, look, Arthur, I don't know what's going on in your house, but we've got reasons to be
Your
concerned.
kids are panicking the other
Yeah,
kids.
trying to get a social worker down there to suss out what's going on. And it's like a totally normal house. It's just, he's got blueprints of like climate change and gas emissions.
So I
ask
decided. Go ahead, John.
Just how much do you think humans are contributing to, as opposed to just normal, the way that naturally it happens?
It's got mostly. So yeah, as I said last week, it's never warmed this much this quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that because climate changes because of the wobble in the Earth's orbit.
Yep.
And if you look at that wobble, I think we're supposed to be getting cooler, but we're getting warmer.
Okay.
So, but obviously the change in the wobble is very slow and very minor. So I think that most, if not all of the warming we've seen is because it's human caused in some way.
Can I ask a question that I've often thought about?
Yeah.
So in summer, it gets hotter than it normally has been.
Yeah.
But in winter, we also have these record-breaking colder days.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
We get far more record-breaking hot days than we do cold days. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember. March, I think, was the warmest March on record.
Okay.
So sometimes you wake up and it's really freaking cold. And it goes. So last week I was talking about the ocean currents.
Yeah.
So hot. They not only do they move up and down the ocean, they also move from the equator down to the southern and northern hemispheres, and they transfer a lot of heat down south. So A good example would be up in Europe, the UK. So that's much further north than we are south. So it should be much colder than it is, but because there's an ocean current that transfers a lot of heat right up north, right next to the UK, it's warmer than it would be normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but if that was weakened, then it would get a lot colder in Europe. Okay. But if you go to climate.nasa.gov, you can see heat maps of the world, and there's like one or two cold spots. So, so air paths change as well.
Okay. Cool.
Oceans, yeah. So,
Cool.
But more or less, it's getting warmer. But if you average it out, sometimes you get colder areas. So,
But in general, it's getting warmer across the board. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of explaining the boring science behind it, I thought I'd fight conspiracy with conspiracies. So there's a lot of American politicians don't believe in human-caused climate change. Now, maybe that's because the evidence is bad, but maybe it's also because the US dollar is backed by petrol.
Maybe.
Man, that's it's out in the open, man. Everyone sees it. Like all this shit.
Oh, so many people don't believe in human-caused climate change.
A lot of people don't know what climate change is. They think it's just a fucking like a virus, or they think it's just man-made rubbish to
Well, Donald
win
Trump,
votes.
it's a conspiracy made by China to weaken the US economy.
Well, it's not a conspiracy to weaken the US economy, but if people get on board, it will weaken the US economy. Do you know what I mean?
So you know how you say naturally it's gotten warmer quicker than in the past?
Yep.
How much quicker, like, due to humans? Is that natural cycle being...
So I'm going to...
Oh, you mean how much quicker are we warming?
Because, I mean, we go through these natural cycles where it gets hotter,
Yeah.
and then it gets colder.
Yeah, you've got natural cycles of drought, you've got natural
So-
cycles of everything.
Yeah, so how
So
much faster is it happening due to humans?
going to climate.nasa.org, and I'm hoping it's loading. Okay.
So you're saying, like, you go through the Triassic era, and then you got, like, these big waves of different, like, ice ages and, like, all that sort of shit. How quickly are we escalating?
How quickly are we escalating it?
So the ice age lasted for, like 200,000 years or whatever. This age lasted for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to wake up tomorrow and we're just going to be submerged in ice.
could be.
So for the most part, it's going to happen slowly, yeah? But it has a lot of momentum. So if we were to stop producing CO2 gas right now, we would continue to warm.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In the same way that if you put an ice cube in a room and slowly turned up the temperature, and stopped when the ice cube started to melt, the ice cube would melt.
Yeah.
Because it's already above.
it's already warm and it's going to take a while to cool down again. Man. Fuck. All this shit, dude. Like all these, like global warming, man. They're not teaching it
No.
anywhere.
Okay, so I've just gone to, NASA. I've clicked on evidence, and it's come up with a graph that goes 400,000 years in the past.
Okay, cool.
It's a famous hockey stick graph.
Oh, okay.
So,
Right, so you've got like 3 periods where it's got warm, and then the final
Yeah.
period with us, it's gone way above normal.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's gotten. You can see that. Yeah,
Like way
it's
above.
pretty steep as well.
So we're just
So-
adding to that natural cycle and just elevating it
Yeah,
above what it should be.
yeah,
Yeah, for centuries.
and that's not temperature. That's CO2 level.
I was going to say, for centuries, atmospheric carbon dioxide has never been above this line, and then all of a sudden, there's this massive fucking spike.
Yeah,
Like,
and
huge spike.
And so CO2 and methane and hydrogen, water, are all greenhouse gases. So, do you guys want to know about that?
What?
So, okay, so everyone says that 400 parts per million is nothing, yeah? So, a normal 720p TV, so that's a HD, has 1 million pixels.
Okay.
Imagine how frustrating it would be if you had one dead pixel,
Yeah.
but it has a million. So 400 parts per million is 400 dead pixels on your TV.
Yeah.
It's noticeable. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's only one layer of atmosphere. You've got another layer on top of that, and another layer, and another layer, and another
Yeah,
layer.
yeah, yeah.
So we've increased atmosphere CO2 from just under 300 to just over 400. So you can imagine that that's...
It's noticeable.
Yeah, and it has an effect. It's not.
Yeah, it's
know,
not
and-
like we're just
So
cool.
naturally it would be 300. We bumped it up to over 400.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so an extra. So imagine an extra 100 dead pixels on your standard
Yeah.
HD TV.
No, great analogy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's just CO2. So you've got methane as well, which is also an issue. And you can see CO2 because it's been in the news recently about how the Great Barrier Reef is dying.
It's been dying for like 2 decades, man.
So that excess CO2 is getting absorbed into the water as well, making it acidic, killing off our coral reef.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, we're talking at this stage. I think it's only fractions of a degree, but it's not equal. So, on average, it only increases a little bit. But because, say if you're near the equator, you get most of your warmth from the sun. Whereas if you're at the North or South Pole, you don't get much sunlight. But so most of the warmth is just getting trapped in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So while if you're at the equator, you're not going to get much warmer because most of your heat comes from the
it comes
sun.
directly from the sun.
Whereas at the South and North Pole, you're going to get significantly warmer because most of your heat comes from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if the atmosphere's fucking warming up,
And yeah, and
we're not
because
seeing the sun, then there's something gone wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and the sun isn't getting brighter. Like we can measure that. So the sun is not outputting more energy. So like the warming we see, it's like there's a significant amount of evidence.
Hey, can I ask you, if you go to uni, right, or even in high schools, right, later years of high schools, is any of this shit taught?
Wasn't at my school.
No, it wasn't at my school. But look, we finished high school like a long time ago.
Yeah, we did,
Like, it
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
a thing. I'm just asking, like generally, or like even just awareness on these issues, is it brought up?
Like,
Does anyone know anyone like in high school? Because I've fucking got no one left. Everyone's married or, you know,
I don't think it would.
it wouldn't be. Yeah.
I mean, I know a little bit of the chemistry, and it's a bit more advanced than
I don't mean like, look, I don't mean on a scientific level. I'm just talking about just awareness.
yeah.
You know, just awareness in general. Is any of this shit taught anywhere? It isn't.
Well, I mean, the young people. I mean, it's mostly the older generation that don't think this is real.
Yeah.
So all the old politicians and stuff. Anyway, so
I'm-
away from the boring.
I'm just
student
asking.
day.
I'm just asking that question because I mean, I know a bit about global warming, but not much, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you've told me more now than I would have ever known on my own.
Yeah.
But that's because I actively engage in like what's around me and I look for answers and
Yeah.
shit like that. The kids, like, are kids even been taught about any form of fucking issues? Like, yeah, big argument of like, you know, what they're teaching in schools and what's fucking relevant and how like all of it's nonsense. Like we've touched on this before, and it's like
I don't think it would be, man.
they wouldn't.
Well,
I don't
like,
think it would be.
take this for example. Just on our break, I asked you guys about super, and I have only just sorted out my. I will sort out my super tomorrow. Yeah, because I've got the sheet of paper. I have to go take it to my boss, but I wasn't taught anything about super, and it's cost me money. Like,
No, yeah, dude, I've got multiple accounts open everywhere, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, especially as a casual employee, man. Like, you
Me
sign
too.
up to an agency.
So this might help you guys and your listeners. If you go to MyGov, they have a website.
Is this run by the Greens?
No, just standard. So on there, you can log in, set up an account. It's pretty simple, and then you can go to your super, and you can just click a button and combine all your accounts.
Yeah, I've got a mate that's a financial planner, and he was trying to combine my super like years ago,
I know I've got like $5 grand.
and I
somewhere.
just gave up. I couldn't be fucked. I'm like, whatever.
It's such a like just all the paperwork and all the shit. It's just a head fuck, isn't it?
man.
But do it, like, yeah.
Yeah, we should. But
So it's taken me years to sort mine out, and I just did. So anyway, so global warming is
bad, very
almost entirely, caused by humans.
bad. Yeah,
Well, the evidence is significant that humans are the problem. So you're like, what do you do about it? So that I touched on this
Stop
briefly.
burning oil.
Yeah, well, you don't have an option because you need a car.
Electric cars.
Yeah, but
Water cars.
I've
Bring on the electric cars, dude. Electric's so much better than anything.
yeah,
Like I bought an electric mower the other day. So much better than my petrol one.
yeah, and I've got a deposit on a Tesla, but that's an expensive car.
oh yeah, you remember talking about it?
Yeah.
You said you're gonna get it in like how many years?
The Tesla.
Dude, he was all proud.
2020 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, he's all proud about it. Like, so when are you getting that? This is 3-4 years, maybe. At which
If I'm
point they'll
lucky.
have the new one. Like, yeah.
It just makes sense. Like, why not have electric cars?
Yeah. I mean, we've tried, but maybe...
Like, even my mower, like, petrol, oil, it's all messy, greasy, get dirty. Electric, you just plug it in, zzz, done.
But
Yeah.
what do petrol cars run on?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the trip.
What do you fuel
petrol,
your car
and what,
with? Dude?
And what backs the US economy?
Dude, that's
Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
that's what the whole thing is, man. Like,
And
clearly.
it's not just that, but people have a lot of money tied up in coal. So and they're inclined not to believe in human caused global warming because they have
It
a
benefits
vested
them.
interest. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, man, you go through historically, man. There's always going to be some fucking movement that just changes the course of like humanity and human history.
You know what I say? It's like back in the day, you used to go out the back of your house and you shat in a can, and it used to be someone's job to come around early in the morning and pull that can out.
Yeah.
The old
Pour
shit
your
house.
shit into
Yeah, the shit house.
The old
into the back
Ballarat,
of the
the old
truck.
Sovereign Hill shit house.
The long drop.
Yeah.
Walking out with a
And
candle.
it's not like when we started moving to internal plumbing and flushing toilets. People were like, "Oh, what about the jobs?" No, like it's a better solution. Like
Yeah.
renewable isn't perfect, but so Tasmania gets 90% of its energy from hydropower.
Yeah.
And last week I got it wrong. The Snowy River system is in Victoria and New South Wales,
Not.
not Tasmania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there are countries all around the world that have gone for days running on just renewable energy.
Do you know what I love? Do you remember that Earth Hour shit?
Oh, okay. Is that where everyone turned off?
That just irked him.
Irked. Arthur's irked. He's totally irked.
That was the most Neanderthal response I've ever heard from this man ever. Because it just broke his head. Like, Earth Hour.
That's where you turn off your power, right, for an
Yeah,
hour?
do you remember like
Yeah.
all the fucking activists would get on like?
Yeah, I didn't
Facey?
turn mine off.
Yeah, dude,
Neither.
mate, I made the extra effort of like having the water running, heater going full ball, oven just burning up nothing,
Yeah.
Just seriously.
So, yeah, if you want to do something, you want to play your part. There's a thing you can do. You can transfer your super to 100% renewable energy. So divest in coal, which I'm in the process of doing. It's not a bad decision. Look into it if you want, but whatever. A normal super account's fine.
Another policy pushed forward by the Greens.
But
Always
so
the greenies.
what you can do right now, and what might actually save you money, is I talked about this briefly last week. So Snowy Hydro own a company called Red Energy. So if you want to maybe save a little bit on your power, go to Red Energy.
Actually, I think I am with your energy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think I am.
yeah. Congratulations, Tim. Saving the planet. Yeah.
Progressive Dimmy.
Fuck oath, mate. Captain Planet, motherfucker. I am the superhero.
But I'm with a company called Power Shop Postie, and they do.
How come? Well, hang on a second. Why are you pushing me to go to Red Energy, but you're going with Power Shop Postie or whatever?
Because I get a slightly better deal, Dim.
Keeping the rewards for yourself. The new Mason, like, that's
So
interesting.
I've got an app on my phone that tells me how much power I'm using each day, and so Power Shop Postie was voted 2 years in a row by Greenpeace as Australia's best power provider. So check your power bill. Last month I paid 26.36 cents per kilowatt hour.
So what was your bill for the quarter?
I pay by month.
Okay, what was your bill for the month? And then just times up by 3.
Well, it depends on power use. So you want to, and the month before that I spent 27.5 cents per kilowatt
I'm
hour.
asking you an outright question. What do you pay for power?
So last 3 months. So it just went up because I've had the box heater going. But so somewhere, usually a month is $100 to $150 a month.
A month?
Yes.
Dude, what the fuck are you running in your house? You got like hydro set up or something?
Are you growing weed?
Dude,
No.
that's expensive. No, I'm sorry, but that seems expensive to me.
Well, no. So
Unless it's just me because I sit there in my underwear freezing to death with
No,
blankets.
mine for the last 3 months was like, let me think,
Don't you live in an apartment, man?
320. 320.
like it goes down to 100. It's just that we don't have a proper heater in a house, so we use a box heater all the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I
100
think
a
that's
month.
all
Anyway,
right. I've got a
100 a month
system.
would be alright.
Yeah, but you live in a house. You live in a double-story like townhouse, man.
What about-
325.
That's what I'm saying. But and there's 3 people plus a kid. I live alone, and in a little apartment.
So what's yours?
It's less than that. It's got to be less than that. That seems like an excessive number
Yeah.
to me.
Well, anyway, check your cents per kilowatt because that's what you pay. I use a lot of electricity, but if you're paying more than 30 cents...
That's why I'm asking, have you got like
Yeah.
a hydro set up in your house? No. He's got it's all the satellite dishes and everything that's all the blockers and scanners.
Yeah.
I gotta say this, man, because I noticed that, like, I've listened back to, like, the last episode, right? You bring all these facts, and, like, we appreciate all the work you do, but I've got to say it, don't think we're taking the piss just because we fucking goof around and, like, crack jokes and just spend more time. I want to put it out there because I don't want you to think that we're just taking the piss here, because I listen back, and this guy's, like, all fucking knowledgeable, and he's saying, like, some really, really important shit that everyone should know. And, man, I fully endorse your political career before it's even started, right? I endorse it 100%. But I listen to the shit that we're talking, and even like we talk so much shit.
We do.
And we just make...
About how you're making fun of Kiva?
yeah.
So...
See, he's got the facts to fuck me on this now.
Yeah. Oh, boy, do I have some facts for you.
It's just so I can go to my shame box and just sit there. Dude, honestly...
So remember...
I just want to say it, man. On behalf of both of us, we're not taking the piss.
That's fine.
We're just idiots, and we're
Big idiots. Big idiots.
We're fucking morons.
The only reason here is because I like to get a reaction out of you two. I remember like the first ever, exchanges that we had, I would just come up and tell Dim something ridiculous just so he would go off his rocker.
Just prodding the gym.
Like I'd drive up next to him and like tell him something that I knew would make him go crazy, and then just drive off and he's like, "Wah!"
Just sit back and watch a show.
Yeah.
Fuck you both now, man.
Because he has the best outrage.
I was
Like-
apologising on our behalf. This guy's like purposely baiting me here.
Okay, so remember last week with Kiva,
Okay.
15% went towards expenses.
Yeah.
And I spoke briefly about the Clinton Foundation, but I didn't have the facts on me.
Yeah,
So I couldn't continue.
They
Okay.
do political favours for lots of money.
We're going to go back to Clinton, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah? Are we?
Okay. So the Clinton...
Election shit.
Okay.
So it's at the centre of a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
And allegations are that 6% of the money that goes to the Clinton Foundation goes to actual charity. It's not that much.
6%.
Yeah, and then other ones say that
What?
no, allegations.
Oh.
And then there's other ones that
6%?
say that like 89% goes to charity. So I thought I'd look into it myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only one real issue with the Clinton Foundation, and that is it's not exactly legal for the Secretary of State to receive money from foreign interests. So Clinton was a Secretary of State.
Okay, so just a general rule, like,
Yeah.
foreign interests should not be paying off the
Like,
Secretary
you
of
would
State.
be a little bit annoyed if China was funding Malcolm Turnbull's campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. So a foreign power can't make political donations, which means that if they want to give money to the Clintons, they can do it through this charity. Okay. There are a couple of examples.
Just
So
has their face on the billboard.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Yeah.
our money.
Yeah.
so an example is a mining magnate named Frank Guster from Canada gave the Clintons $25 million through the
Just
charity.
as a philanthropist,
Yeah, just gave him 25 mil.
he's 25 mil.
Yeah. So
I never
obviously,
call my mate Mr. Clark, man. He'll fucking smoke all these
yeah.
guys.
And you can imagine a coal mine in Canada, mines in Canada. There would be a severe conflict of interest there. But it's just not wealthy individuals. It's also countries. So Saudi Arabia gave between $10 and $25 million to the Clinton Foundation.
Wow, that's a lot of cheese.
And a number
Yeah.
of other countries have given to the Clinton Foundation, including Australia, which is given between. So I found two numbers. So the Australian Financial Review says they gave $40 million
40 million. The Australian government gave 40 mil.
to the Clinton Foundation.
Is that like that's taxpayer money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. How are they authorized to do that, man?
Yeah.
No, honestly, like, how the fuck are they authorized to just write a check on our behalf to the Clinton? I never fucking voted for that.
And I mean, we have foreign aid already. Just chuck the 40 million.
yeah,
there.
Australia gives a lot to foreign aid.
It's not that much.
It's not that much, but we do. We are a
It's
charitable
like,
nation.
It's like a couple of $100 million. So, So, foreign aid is good if people, we can spend a couple of $1 million building up a town and then we get less refugees, less war. So, yeah. No, I mean,
dude, 40 million.
Yeah,
Like,
we could have easily given that $40 million, just added it to our foreign aid. They gave it to the Clinton. So it was actually a little bit complicated. We did joint So some of it went directly, some of it went to joint partnerships. So where we would kind of give them money, but not really.
Okay. Do you have much about what the Clinton Foundation thing does? Like, literally does?
I can tell you.
No, like, seriously, because you're handing Bill and Hillary 40 mil. Like, here you go.
So you want to know where it goes?
Yeah, well, what are you doing with it now?
Okay. Well, I'll get to that. But I have to finish my spiel. So,
Okay, sorry, go.
$40 million according to the Australian Financial Review, $75 million according to the Australian. So they're the two figures I found.
Bit of a discrepancy there. It's 35
Yeah,
mil.
so I think that has something to do with how the money was given. So maybe 40 million directly, and then an extra 35 in shared charitable things. So they worked with the Clintons. Yeah. So it was complicated, but anyway. So somewhere between 40 and $75 million has gone
you know
from
what?
Australia to the Clinton
Hang
Foundation.
on. This is the thing, right? That's $40 million, and that's just one check that we've talked about, or like, you know, you looked up,
Yeah.
whatever. Then we start talking about the deficit in Australia and like what's getting taken out of fucking Medicare, what's getting taken out of the schools, and what's getting taken out of this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And we have to raise taxes to fucking increase everything. Who the fuck authorised $40 million to the Bill and Hillary
Yeah.
show, right? Put it back in fucking public schools. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, there are people starving in this country.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We already have our foreign aid bullshit. We already have, like, money we're giving to fuck knows who all over the world, and if there's a crisis, we all get involved, and blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Who the fuck authorised 40 mil to come out of our piggy bank just to go to Bill and Hillary?
The puppet masters.
That's
Yeah.
that doesn't seem right to me, man, and that is fucking not fair.
Okay, so there are a number of other issues around the Clinton Foundation. So stuff like that it acts like a slush fund for the Clintons, and that all the money that's supposed to help earthquake victims or people with HIV gets funneled back into the Clintons' pockets. So there's a lot of talk, but not a whole lot of evidence.
I feel so sad.
Yeah, and Bill and Hillary and Chelsea Clinton do not officially get paid for their work at the foundation. So they're not officially earning.
What are they doing at the? Are they answering phones?
I could tell you that. Oh,
Wait a second. I'm sorry, because I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton right now is, you know, running for office.
Yeah, but apparently, so this is.
So what, in her downtime, she's fucking making sandwiches for the boys in the fucking call centre, or like, what work?
So I decided to go straight to the source. I went to their website, and then I downloaded their IRS
The fucking mission
financial.
statement.
No, the IRS audited tax statement. So more controversy is that so although Chelsea Clinton doesn't get paid directly, she allegedly took a holiday in the Caribbean, which cost $34,000 a night.
A night?
Yeah,
That bitch is the most privileged bitch ever.
yeah,
A night?
But the problem is, like, every article said exactly the same thing, and none of them had any evidence. So take that with a grain of salt, because I feel like someone said it, and then all of a sudden it's news. So,
I believe
but,
it though.
but like
Yeah.
hands down, like the Clintons get flown around. Things get paid for them. They don't earn a salary, but
What do they pay for, man, out of their pockets? See, that's the thing, man. And I use that argument anytime someone starts talking about, like, salaries for, like, prime minister salaries for sports stars, salaries for, like, all that sort of, that group. They don't pay for anything, man. They don't, for me to get here today, I stopped at 7-Eleven and bought this fucking Maximus. And do you know why I didn't buy a box of donuts? I was thinking about buying a box of donuts, right? I had a bag of chips sitting in my pantry. I'm like, no, because it's loud and I can't eat it. And this guy brings in a pack of Twisters, going to kill you. All right? Yeah? And I wanted a box of donuts, and I didn't. Do you know why? Because I had a fitty that I used to buy some groceries this morning. The change fell out of my pocket somewhere, so it's either floating around in my car, floating around in my house, or maybe I threw it out with the receipts. Like, I got no idea.
Yeah.
But in my head, I had a $20 note. Didn't have that when I got to 7-Eleven. Like, fuck! So I literally just fished a couple coins out of, like, my center console. That's why I only have a Maximus, and you don't see me, like, with a sandwich or some shit.
Yeah.
Right?
okay.
They don't... I'm saying, they don't fucking pay for shit the way we do.
Yeah, so
Who needs a salary?
The Clintons get flown around on Australian taxpayer dollars.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Literally!
Literally. Man, we used that word so much last podcast.
Yeah, man, literally.
Okay, and so one of the ways the charity could be used as a slush fund. Okay, so the salary of the chairman of the board gets paid $360,000, and the CEO gets $500,000 a year. So that's at the moment. So conceivably, when the Clintons retire, they could move into those positions and use the company's considerable investments to pay their salary.
Nice.
So not only does, I'll go into that later. So yeah, there was a lot of conflicting information, so I went and had a look at their audited financial statements, and I've got some information for you.
Oh, good.
So this is it. This is from their audited financial statements. This is on their website. You can go there and download it if you wanted to. So assets from 2014. So cash and cash equivalents, 40 million. Assets limited as to use, 83 million.
What do you mean, as to use?
So that's investments.
Ah, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, not all of this money goes to charity. Some of it goes into investments, which they
Draw an income from.
which
Yeah.
then can go on
Go
to
into
charity.
charity.
So then, even if the foundation doesn't actually get any donations, it still would make profit from those.
Yeah.
investments.
And the funny part is who are they investing in? Oh, Bill Clinton's fucking new refinery that he's building out somewhere or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Are these
Yeah.
investments
Oh, actually-
audited?
Yeah.
Or is
Sorry, there's another section called investments, which is 75 million. So I don't know what assets limited as to use is, but anyway.
I love how it's all these giant numbers.
Yeah, numbers we can
Like
never get
75
out.
million, you're just like, oh yeah.
So for 2004,
75 fucking $million.
Hang on. I'm going to look up a fact.
so total assets for 2014 was 440 million. So that includes buildings and stuff and investments. So if we go to functional expenses. Okay, so now we'll go back to program services and expenses. So Global Health Access Initiative, 140 million.
Just a lazy 140.
Yeah, so this is all their charitable stuff in total. So you've got other programs, which is a bit vague, which is 14 million, but in total $270 million dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got, and then we go to functional expenses, salaries and benefits.
Wait, are these dollars are US we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to see something funny?
Yeah.
Actually, no, keep going. Sorry, I was going to.
So salaries and benefits is, have a guess about how much this company has. Have a guess how much they pay in salary and benefits.
I don't like guessing because I'm always lowballing.
Come on,
We're talking about the Clinton.
Clinton Foundation, salaries and benefits.
How much they put in the salaries and benefits.
Yeah.
Dimmy's turn to guess.
I don't want to guess. I seriously don't want to guess because I'll fucking lose my mind. I know I will. I can smell it now.
20 mil.
Come on, Johnny. Be generous,
again, Johnny.
Dan, what the fuck are you lowballing these poor, hardworking people, dude?
So contributions receivable net was 112 million. So I don't think that's everything, but that's just one part of that's the biggest one.
You want to laugh? Hang on, I'm getting this number out now. I'm thinking in my head. What the fuck? 1, 0, 1, 5. Hang on, I'm trying to count the zeros here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you said how much did Australia donate?
Yeah,
To
between 40 and 75
40 to
mil,
70 mil US,
according
yeah?
to two sources, yeah.
Do you know what Cristiano Ronaldo's salary is for the year? For his soccer salary? Like,
40
not
mil.
including bonuses and shit.
40 mil.
40 mil? It's actually 17 million euro, which works out to it works out to about 19 million US.
Got that guy. Man.
Okay?
Not as
So
much as
technically, Ronaldo, this is not including all these endorsements and all this other shit. This is his salary from his team.
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
20 mil.
Dude, $20 million US. He could play soccer for 2 years and match the the Australian government's donations to the Bill and Hillary show.
How is that even
And this is one player.
one player?
One fucking player.
Okay, so
And it's soccer, kicking a fucking ball around.
back to salaries and benefits.
Like, what the fuck?
Sorry, dude. It's
Back to salaries
This
and
is what
benefits.
keeps me up at
yeah.
night.
Okay,
Yeah.
salaries and benefits. This is on their website. They're proud of this.
they're proud of this. Okay.
95 million.
What?
Yeah. That's just salaries and benefits. So their total assets is 440. Donations get up to 200 mil. So salaries and benefits, it's actually closer to 96 mil, but $95 million.
How many people work at this organisation? Does it say?
It said on the thing, it was 95 pages. I didn't look through the whole thing.
Why not? We're going to be thorough.
You don't pay me enough, mate. Okay, so under that is direct program expenditures. Anyone want to guess? 96 mil to pay the salaries, direct program expenses.
What kind of fucking charity is this, man? I don't know. I couldn't imagine now. Like now...
Hit us with it.
It's 33 million. So,
you know what, man? I'm going to call my friend Mr. Clark, and I'm going to put a letter out to Ronaldo and just buy this entire company with a lazy year's worth.
The list goes on. So this one is labelled professional and counselling. I don't know what that means, but it's 17 mil.
What?
Yeah. Conferences and events, 14 mil. Unitad, commodities expense, 14 mil. Procurement and shipping,
Do you reckon?
2.5 mil.
Do you reckon Chelsea's?
Okay.
Do you reckon Chelsea's holiday fell under events and
It would have fallen under travel. So
travel expense?
Yeah, just the travel. How much did it cost to move these people around?
Don't look at me like that. 'Cause I'm gonna fucking jump.
I'm
up.
done with guessing.
I'm gonna belt you to
So
death.
$20 million in travel.
20 million.
Yeah.
And they're not taking no chartered flights, no budget fucking,
Nah.
No economy class.
This is like a plane that looks like a dick with the American flag painted on it. Just soaring through the sky. Where are we going today? Yeah, it's like...
So, and another 13 mil on meetings. There's a whole bunch of other stuff in there that's depressing, but they're the biggest ones. So,
I'm still confused as to what this charity actually does.
yeah.
Makes them richer.
It's like the human fund.
Yeah, the human.
Yeah, it's a human fund.
Yeah.
Money for
So,
people.
it's as we said. So we've got investments is 75 mil. You get a lot of money if you invest 75 mil per year. So even at 5%, you're still earning $4 million a year.
That's peanuts to these people, man.
Yeah, and they're going to slip into the role of the CEO and pay themselves $500,000 a year. So that's one way it could work as a slush fund, but it's just a really poor charity.
How long has it been established?
Since Clinton left, the first Clinton left office.
That
90
was-
something.
Yeah.
98ish.
Yeah. How many terms was George into? He served the full term, man. George. How? He's such a fucking retard.
It's like Clinton now. Like she got the Democratic fucking.
Yeah, she's running. The nominate. Yeah.
And they were interviewing all the people at her rally, like her speech and that. And 90% of the people were just saying, we love her because she's the first female president. That is all they cared about.
You know, so
That is literally all they cared
Johnny,
about.
I had money riding on Bernie Sanders.
So did I, man.
The odds are too good, man.
Yeah, but do you know what that reminds me of? Barack Obama, right? When he was... I watched his inauguration when I was in Phuket, yeah? Like 2009. Mm-hmm. And I was with an ex and like one of her mates, yeah? And I wasn't massive into politics, but I knew a bit, right? She was a couple of years younger than me and she generally had no fucking clue, right? So we're watching the inauguration, like 9 p.m. or whatever. I'm sitting there just watching this thing. And she's getting all misty-eyed, like fucking, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's the issue?
Most people do. They get
They go,
misty-eyed over
yeah.
that shit.
It's like, oh, this is such a great step. And it's going to be such a good thing.
Because he's black.
And I said, hang
Because
on.
he's...
Yeah, dude, I just said, well, what policies of his do you like? Huh?
I don't know.
That's what she said. She
He's
said,
black.
huh? I went, what policies of Barack Obama do you actually like? You know? Okay, do you know anything about the Republican who was running against him or any of the other policies of the other candidates? Like, you know, what do you know about Barack Obama?
No, I don't.
It's just such a good thing. I'm like, listen, I like the fact that an African American was even running for president, right? Forget the fact like that he got.
Who cares about that?
Like, forget
He's
that he
just
got
a person.
elected. Yeah. Okay, it's nice to see that.
We've come this far that we can...
It's nice to see that we've come this far. That
Yeah.
someone who's like dark or
that
whatever
shouldn't matter.
can
It
get
shouldn't-
up and run for office. That's a great thing. But we can't just assume that him being elected is going to be like the fucking greatest thing in the history of the world. He could be a fucking tyrant.
Yeah.
Like,
People don't give a fuck, man.
No.
They just see. Like,
yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, he's just a man with an agenda. Like,
So have you guys heard about the alleged election fraud going on in the Democratic primary?
no.
Okay. So there was collusion, leaked emails from the DNC, so the people running the Democratic.
oh, where they were talking about they were going to
Yeah, they were colluding against Bernie
Sanders. Yeah.
So
I did
that's-
watch that, dude. I did watch that.
That is illegal. So that was hacked emails from the DNC.
And that bitch
So-
quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's separate from the Hillary Clinton email hacks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But there was also allegations of election fraud, like people actually tampering with votes. So there was issues in California where votes just weren't counted.
Yep.
There
To
was-
sway whose vote?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking, swaying whose vote? Sorry.
Towards Hillary
Yeah,
Clinton
so
and
that-
Bernie Sanders.
The allegation.
Okay, that's what we're dealing with. Bernie Sanders versus Hillary Clinton right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was issues in New York where a bunch of people were just taken off the electoral roll. So they would turn up and I'm here to vote, and you're not on the electoral roll, you can't vote.
And there's
So-
people protesting in the streets. No, like, we want Bernie. Like, what's going on here? We
Yeah.
all want Bernie, and Hillary's getting more votes.
Like he
why?
would fill out stadiums. Like he was an exceptionally popular
Dude, like,
candidate.
all young people love Bernie.
Yeah.
All young people.
But there was issues where polling places would literally close down, so there were like significantly less polling places than there were in 2008.
Yep.
So people would wait all day in line. And there was an issue where Bill Clinton actually rocked up to a polling place, which he's not allowed to do, because you're not allowed to. You have to be a certain like 100 or 200 yards away to advertise. Whereas
Yeah.
he walked into the polling place.
Yep.
So that's bad. So there's all
Rock star reception.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, there's so much shit. And then when they interview the people in the crowd for Hillary's fucking speech, oh, it's so good to see a female president. That's all we care about, female. That's all they care about.
yeah, and so they do.
It's so fucked up and so frustrating.
You know what exit polls are? So they ask people who they voted for as they leave the polling.
Yeah.
So the polling on the Republican side, exit polls were pretty much spot on with the results. On the Democratic side, they were almost always swayed towards Hillary. So people would come out and say they voted for Bernie, but either in reality they voted for Hillary, so they lied about it, or something dodgy happened. So there was also issues where, I can't remember the state, but if you Google around you'll find it, where one, during the audit, a woman got up and she's like, we saw the machines deleting votes, and this is an issue, and nothing happened. So there's a bunch of lawsuits going on. There's lawsuits in New York and a bunch of other states for election fraud. So, and then two guys from Stanford. So they released. Oh yeah, and I should also say they have primaries and caucuses in the states. So a caucus is where a bunch of people get in a room and they stick up their hand and they say, "I want to vote for Bernie." You can't lie about that because there's a couple of hundred people in the room and they all can count who puts their hand up. So in caucuses, Bernie did much better. When they had election machines, Hillary did much better because election machines can be hacked, and that's not like a theoretical thing. Like the American voting machines are very old and just not very good, and they can literally be hacked.
I remember they were owned by, like, George Bush's brother at one stage when he was going
Yeah.
through the thing. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah. So there's lots of circumstantial dodgy stuff. And then you've got...
And people are taking to the streets going, we want Bernie. Like, what's going on? We all love Bernie. His policies make sense for the people, blah, blah, blah.
And if you put Hillary versus Trump, it's always been from the very start, Hillary versus Trump has always been very close.
Yeah.
Bernie versus Trump, Bernie wins by like
Bernie wins.
15 points.
Yeah.
Which
no
is like a
brainer.
landslide. And yes...
Do you believe that election fraud would happen here?
Oh, to be honest...
I mean, you're completely buying what's going on in the States.
No, I'm not. So I should clarify. As I said, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I think people act in their own best interest.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a conspiracy theory. I'm just saying, like, do you think the possibility of election fraud would happen here? Because the last podcast, I said something like, what the fuck are we even voting for? And you said, no, please vote. Like
yeah.
Grants.
Okay. So in Australia we have a paper system. And I mean, if you go to vote, who's there counting the votes?
Well, people.
Yeah, just random people, volunteers. Yeah, and I think it would be. So in the States, it's done like state by state or section by section. So Yeah, you've got Democratic insiders, people who are part of the party who is Hillary is their champion.
Yeah.
So they're like, if I support Hillary, she's going to support me. And they don't, it was the DNC email links kind of prove that.
Yeah.
So you've got a bunch of people in a situation where they might lean towards disadvantaging Bernie. And then if you add all that up, you've got wide-scale election fraud. But I don't think Hillary didn't go around telling people to defraud votes. So it's just situations where the American election system is kind of shitty to begin with. Like, it's always been a piece of shit. But with this Democratic with the primaries and caucuses, it's kind of made it really obvious that it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So maybe someone decided that they should kick young people off the election roll, or have less polling booths so less people vote. But it's not a conspiracy theory. It's just people acting in their best interest.
Yeah.
So it's just one person in a caucus somewhere who.
So now, fuck it. Let's skew the numbers a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or ignored evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But, and I think in Australia it would be much harder because because our elections are run by volunteers, essentially, the AEC. And I think if you were a volunteer and you saw a pile of votes disappear, you would get pretty annoyed.
But what if it's disappearing after that, after the volunteers have fucking done their shit?
Yeah, well, they're the ones counting. I mean, okay, so the
I
reason
fucking buy it, man.
it would. So what's harder? Convincing people that you're the best candidate, or committing election fraud?
I don't know. I don't actually know.
Because
End of the day, it's a piece of paper with a bit of grey lead on it. How hard is it?
yeah, but they have to account for every single piece of paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've got oversight. So that they how many pieces of paper get printed off, how many pieces of paper go to each election site, and how many pieces of paper at the end of the day don't have
Look this way.
words on them.
If you vote, right, can you check your vote after the fact?
No.
No. So I can't log onto a system and say, yeah, this is
But-
my name. This is, I want to see what my vote was cast as.
But that's like saying you saw an unidentified flying object and assuming it's aliens.
No. I never said that. I'm not
No,
talking about
but-
aliens. I'm talking about, I know in my head that I voted for the Greens, so I want to just check.
Just look at it in a fucking thing.
I want to
Just-
see
yeah.
a statement that's gone in that says, yep, here's Dim, he voted for the fucking Greens.
Yeah.
Because people ask me, who'd you vote for? I go, man, I don't even remember who the fuck I voted for. I just scroll through the paper like fucking whatever. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
So no, there's
Yeah, but no, we
there's
don't.
plenty of oversight, and I think it would be very difficult to pull it off. At least, I don't know, you might get away with it once.
I
but-
don't think it'd be that
There are-
difficult.
Yeah, do you
to
think it'd
pull
be
it
that
off.
hard to fucking pull it off?
Considering the
Because
shit that we can get away with.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
but
think
it
that would
may
be
be-
Like,
that
as soon
hard.
as it goes above that thing into the fucking...
But
high-
it's 1 or 2 seats, yeah? So the individual seats send off their votes. So, I mean, and if they're like, oh, Labor won, and then all of a sudden gets to the federal level and, oh, look, Liberal won, they're going to notice. And at the same time, like, the people who are counting the votes, so you would have to be a number of seats to make a difference, and you have to be a lot of votes. It would be very difficult. So there were people complaining because someone lost a bunch of ballots, a box of ballots, yeah, and that was a big deal. It made the news, but they lost it, they found it, and they counted them. So people are temporarily losing.
That's
a
what
box.
made the news, right?
Yeah.
What doesn't make the news?
Yeah.
See, well, something
So
that was
like we're just, like-
significantly significantly
Picking
more.
his thing apart just for the fuck of like,
No, you just
what are we doing?
To me, it just seems...
you're creating doubt.
I'm not
To me, it
creating
just
doubt.
seems like there's all this dodgy shit going on in government. Why wouldn't this be another thing that they just fucking...
Dude,
It's compartmentalized,
I'm not
and they
taking
just,
away
as
from-
it goes higher, they just fucking... No one else knows, we'll just change it.
I'm not taking away from the power of voting. I'm not taking away from like. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that no one's got any
So
integrity
the
whatsoever.
vast majority of evidence suggests that it's not rigged.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that something like that wouldn't be that hard to coordinate,
Yeah.
especially when it's got that much shit at
And
stake.
And even if it was rigged, they couldn't get every seat, every polling place with a significant number.
No.
So while it might be pretty easy to take a box of ballots and swap it out for another box, it'd be much harder to do that with 5 boxes. It would be much harder to do that in 5 polling places.
Yeah, it would be.
And there's a number of polling places and per seat, so for it to make a significant difference, it would be very, very difficult.
Why would it be harder though if you have people bought out that?
Because you have to buy those people out.
Is that hard?
Is that hard?
Yes.
How?
Because, okay, so Johnny's going to give me $100 to commit an election fraud. I do it, and then I go to
What are you saying?
I go to Channel 9 or Channel 10, and they pay me to talk about how I committed an election fraud and how Johnny paid me to do it.
Nah, but it's deeper than that. It's not just me. It's like these fucking big guys in government, fucking with you in a room, fucking you go against us. Is this going to happen to you? Blah blah blah.
It's conspiracy. Now it's the conspiracy.
Yeah,
shit.
But why not? They can fucking fuck the whole world over. Why can't they just rig elections?
Well, they already are fucking the whole world.
Yeah, they are. So why can't they just
Yeah,
rig
but
elections?
we're talking about
What Arthur's saying,
thousands of people.
Yeah, what Arthur's saying is it would take a lot more people on a massive scale to coordinate such an event to create some sort of shift. And he's saying that it wouldn't work.
Okay, well, think of it like this. Malcolm Turnbull, the Liberal Party, wasn't happy with the government because he couldn't get stuff through the Senate. So he called a double dissolution government. He's like, nah, don't like this government. I'm dissolving it. And then the election happens, and he's in a worse situation than what he was. So who rigged the election? Liberal? They're in a worse situation than they were. Labor? Worst primary election result in history.
Was it the worst primary?
Yeah. And they didn't win.
No, well, no.
Yeah. So, who rigged the election?
Yeah, I think that it's honestly, man. You get all these facts right, and then when you say things like Australia gave 40 mil to the Hillary Clinton Foundation or whatever, right, out of our fucking money, okay, just for whatever reason, yeah, as a charitable donation. And then, you look at all the other facts and all the other shit and all the layers of crap.
The politicians get so much money that they don't need to rig elections.
Yeah, dude.
Because once they're in, they get the pension.
That's what I'm saying. All the layers of bullshit on top of, and all the boys, shaking hands and doing favours for each other and all that sort of shit, Man, who you put in government can sometimes virtually mean jack shit.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Because all the deals... I'm not taking away from the power of the vote, I'm just saying. And maybe not in this country, but countries abroad as well, where shit's a lot more fucking sideways.
So I'm very anti-liberal, but at least I understand that the country's not going to go down the shitter because Liberal took government. I mean, there are things that will affect my life. Taking away from Medicare in a small amount could have a significant effect. Penalty rates would have a significant effect. But at the end of the day, I'm going to live through that. I
probably won't. I'm not even joking. That's not even funny.
Yeah.
I probably won't. They take away penalty rates. Dude, goodbye. I can't do this fucking podcast anymore.
So at least in the States, it's fairly well established that the DNC colluded with Hillary Clinton, which they're not allowed to do, which is against the law. And there is a lot of suspicion around election fraud.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, it's difficult. So people act in their own best interest, and if they wanted Hillary to get elected, and someone comes up and says, "Well, actually, Bernie Sanders won this election. Have a look at all my evidence," it might just be enough for them to
I'll
not
tell
a
you
big
what,
deal.
man. All right, because I've taken everything you've said, right, and I get it, and I see where Johnny's coming from as well, because he's getting frustrated with the whole thing. This is the problem, yeah. With conspiracy theorists, a lot of them get overzealous because they just want answers, and it's sort of why is this hidden? How is this happening? There's got to be some other Big Brother bullshit thing behind the thing. This is the problem. Even if there was a Big Brother thing revolving around something specifically, it wouldn't necessarily change everything in your fucking life. But it's a lot of people are looking for a big fix to a lot of problems. They think that
they want an answer.
They want an answer,
and people are kind of shit is not a good enough answer. There has to be people in a back room making plans, doing deals. Yeah,
exactly. And I think that once this big conspiracy comes out, the world will just be like that fucking scene in The Simpsons where all the lawyers and shit all fucking dancing around, holding hands over a rainbow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But dude, conspiracy theories or not, Masons, making secret deals with aliens, like whatever you
Yeah.
want. Like, go.
So the conspiracy theory about the petrodollar is they reckon that's, it's going to create a war between the US, China, and Russia.
It already has.
But we were talking about yesterday where the South China Sea was primarily between Vietnam, Philippines, and China.
Yeah.
And you said that if America wasn't there, it wouldn't necessarily be hunky dory.
No.
So
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what pisses me off about conspiracy theorists. Or even, like, anything, man.
Yeah,
Even, like, how you said, like, all the women are losing it. They're voting for Hillary Clinton because they need a woman in fucking... You seriously
all
that
they
cold,
care
dude?
about.
nah, I don't know. I'm just playing with my zip.
Okay, cool. Because that heater's, like... I can't put that heater any closer to you, man. Alright? Like, Hillary voters are voting because she's a woman, right? And it's just going to save the fucking universe. Like,
The thing,
because she's a woman.
Okay, so this is, Hillary literally again. She said that she was going to leave all the numbers stuff when asked about running the economy. She's going to leave all that to her husband. So, as a woman, do you want to elect a woman to government who literally said, "But numbers are really hard. I'll just leave that to my husband."
Yeah, let my husband sort it out. He's been out of politics for how fucking long?
Ah,
Yeah, but now in his quieter days, he's going to start with his fucking old calculator, ching, like.
That's what I mean, man. Like, I just can't take any of it seriously.
Like,
Like
it's
to me,
a
it just
fucking
seems
joke.
all like a big fucking masquerade.
And that's what,
And they're going to do what they're going to do, and everything else is just masquerade bullshit.
dude.
But to me, that's what it seems like.
But you can have there's 20 million
changes.
eligible voters in the country, and it would be foolish to think that they couldn't affect government. Yeah, so
Sure, but you know what, man?
Hey, the politicians are
I'll
going to
tell
act
you what.
in their own best interest.
So let me tell you something, man. If Cristiano Ronaldo can earn 20 million a year just based on his salary and not even endorsements, my next plan would be just to, get the Brazilian soccer team on board and just help them fund the next fucking war. Because
Yeah.
between the 22 players on that
Yeah.
team and the coach, they'll be able to. What's that? What's your budget? What's your nation's budget? $1 billion? Pah. Yeah. Here's what we made in the last 2 seasons with the Copa de Europa or some shit,
Yeah.
and we'll just fuck you into the ground.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Like,
Yeah.
dude, conspiracy theories, Democrats, liberals, Greens, fucking Petrodollars, all that shit, man, run it into the fucking ground. What I think is equality, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like we've talked about how the minute you stop respecting human rights, you should lose your fucking human rights. Like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
extreme. But like,
Well, I mean, we do that, don't we? We put people in jail. We restrict their human rights.
yeah. But
I mean, we shouldn't.
at the same time,
Yeah.
right? Like, you put people in jail, you're restricting human rights. At the same time, the person in jail could have offed like 3 other dudes, and where's his respect for human rights?
Yeah, there are many problems with the jail system.